Grizzly going crazy, nigga.
Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? I remember going to school, never had the latest shoes. You was raised to make it cool, I was raised to make a move. We was playing with different bags, so I kept getting shitted on. It was motivation, telling myself stay patient. Package touchdown, gotta relocate it. If that body got took down, guess it was donated. Plug ain't from round town, but we both native. Yeah, sliding with my body, I got a Joe waiting. Can't let these hoes spend the night, ain't got no home training. Heard your damn mixtape, gave it a low rating. Yeah, streets reply, I look right in a Mercedes. Creep at night, the city lights going brave. She popping it like that is meant for, can't be no road and extendo. Bitch, I put me in the friend zone till she see me in the end zone. Hoes calling from other zip codes, trapping hard, I need a flip on this, the new pack, the last one been gone. Coast motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Stepping out cool, rock and roll my watch and shoes. They scream wave, ain't bring a pool. Mainstream thing to scream my moves. Jack hit me up like gotta leave round 2. Know what's going on, man, you need it come through. I'm the neighborhood superintendent. Dogs in the den, got the kush in the kitchen. Look here, baby, I'm on real time. Needle in a haystack, but still shine. Wave guard, grill gold like a face guard. I did a bid and tell them wait for it. Grill gold like a face guard. I did a bid and tell them wait for it. Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the
She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. You niggas be trolling, licking on my lips, biting down, bitch, I'm rolling. Square ass body walked up like what my hoe in. In the street shit, keep it real without a trophy. Baby, what's the weather like? Wavy, get the better price. Ice on my left and right wrist, burning megabytes. Rolling up megahertz, feeling like gelling hurts. Nigga, what's your nigga, what's your network? Better find some better work. Better find some. Nigga, what's your net worth? Better find some better work. Look me in my eyes. Shout it. Look me in my eyes. Can you see my vision? Can you? Hey, she'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. Best gas on the north side, tell me what you need. Only sell cat if you selling it for me. Plants ain't ready, I'ma sell them in the spring. 36 bitches, gotta tell them when to leave. Ran up a check, gotta put this in the house. Talking too much, baby, put this in your mouth. Pancakes and eggs, I'm just cooking what I bought. Schedule kinda full, gotta book me when I'm out. Had to tell my dog that his name getting hot. Every kind of tool like a maintenance shop. Hook back some bread for the same little spot. 409 miss me so the game still rock. Shit, wait. For me, she'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be done with God, but she be done with me. She'll be done with God, but she be done with me.
Don't even post it. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. Wake up. Son. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Should be bad like in no time. Hit a C like it's go time. My bitches in the game like the old line. Hey, and when I come down, you get no shine. Scissors on the backseat like a little kid. Tub been gone for a little minute. Ain't back and forth, I just post a pic with a bankroll, pounds in the mix. I can't parking like pimp. Hey, serving coffee shop him. Hey, got you walking around still. Hey, I'll let cash on him. Then put a bag on the cracker, but you put a bag on him. Hey, for black on black violence. Hey, let's go smash on them. I just paid my rent late on the block near Kimbe. Chopper got a little shake, hit the jerk like Benjay. Money calling me today, I'ma pick up every time. Bro just brought a whole bottle, gon' distribute airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like a airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like an airline. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Gotta get up and get up and get up and get it. You working that job, but you stuck in the trenches. Cash to be made, so who out here tripping? My cellular phone got a damn chip in it. Wake up, sign for 30 votes. Still in the trap with dirty clothes. You can be different, work my phones. You can be dead and work alone.
It's way better. All right, man. Hey, peace to the family. Hope everybody's doing great. Peace to the family. Hope everybody's doing great. Man, I'm scrolling through these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling up and down these YouTube streets. Hold up, man. I need some little clarity. Need a little clarity. Yeah, so I'm scrolling through these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? And I see the one and only Bobby Banger. Hey man, check me out. I gotta break down the logistics of what we're getting into tonight because y'all probably not gonna understand. All right, so we know Uncle Bobby Banger, God Killer, whatever y'all know him as. You know what I'm saying? Uncle West, whatever y'all know him as. We know he got the pseudo killers. You know what I'm saying? Scientifically literate cats. You know what I'm saying? Over there, scientifically literate cats. But throughout this time, throughout the 2020s and 19s and 18s, you had people that has come and gone. You had people that first they was a pseudo killer. Then I don't know if Ankh kicked him out. You know what I'm saying? Over the years, Uncle Bobby
has developed some haters. You know what I'm saying? Over the years, he has developed some haters, you know what I'm saying, in his back pocket. And believe it or not, he keep his enemies close. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll still get on the call with Chief X. You know what I'm saying? The logistics, right? He'll still get on the call with Chief X. He'll still get on the call with anybody he ever had a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as he probably would say, you know what I'm saying, I ain't fucking with that nigga, Uncle get on the call and have the conversation with you. This the issue. This the problem. What is it called? Y'all put it in the chat. What is it called when people will be talking about you? What is it called? Y'all put it in the chat. What is it called when people be whispering about you, talking about you, and then when you come around, it's silent. It's complete silence. What is that called? What is it called when you can out-conversate somebody? What is that called when you can out-conversate somebody? So either they steer clear or the conversation don't really get the true emotions that it need to be when if he was not around. So yeah, what is that called in the chat? You know what I'm saying? When you can run circles around somebody in a conversation. I'm talking about run. You got them way over here, and then you just threw them way over there, and now we off topic, and then you just threw them back there, talk about some evolution, and then you just threw them way in the front of the class, and they forgot they whole angst with you. They forgot their whole reason for being mad at you. So yo, we're gonna break down this video. Man, it's wild. It's like when you on your way to the top, you know what I'm saying? Or if you got something going for yourselves, there's always I'm gonna say it's double. You gotta watch how you treat people, you know what I'm saying, as you building these connections, as you going up to the top. And another thing, you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep your gut. Unc is showing us why we need to keep our enemies close. You know, I don't know if that's a good saying, but Unc is showing us like my enemies are harmless. And matter of fact, my enemies are super fans. I think that's what we're gonna see tonight. We might see an episode of, are these guys, do they really hate Unc? Do they really think Unc is a cult leader or ex-cult member? Or are they just fans? And maybe they didn't get what they wanted out of the OG. And maybe they just, you know what I'm saying, bitter, like a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So to break down this story, I gotta put y'all on game. So around 2022, around somewhere around there, maybe it was 21. Pseudo Killers had a baby breakup, and Sheffrin left, Corey left, you know what I'm saying? And as over time went, a cat named Logic left, and the cat named Brass came. He came in he was in Pseudo Killers for Brass. Shout out to you, Brass. I'ma call you Rich Blood. For this conversation, Brass, I'ma call you Rich Blood. The Chef, I'ma call Chef Barber Blood. And Gullah, I'ma call Gullah because he in this conversation. He didn't leave Pseudo Killers or nothing, but he in this conversation. I'ma call Gullah Angry Blood. So we got Rich Blood is Brass, Bobby Banger, of course. We got Barber Blood, which is Chef, and then we got Angry Blood, which is Gullah. Now, so basically, like I said, Chef and Corey already gone by this time. Brass, he probably was a pseudo killer for a month. Brass probably was a pseudo killer for a month. Now, in this story, Brass' name is Rich Blood. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Brass was a pseudo killer for about a month, and he ended up leaving. I guess because I don't know. I don't know if they try to take Unc's spot. I don't know if Unc got a sexual hold on all the women in the group, and Brass tried to take Tiffany from Unc. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. I ain't in the Pseudo Killers Discord. I got kicked out. I got kicked out the Pseudo Killers Discord, so I don't know why Brass got kicked out of Pseudo Killers. But what I can tell you is when Brass left, he teamed up with Chef and Corey. Now, their group is only getting bigger. When we talking about the Carnivorous podcast, Try Media or something like that, I close my eyes and I look up and it's Corey over there, Chef over there, Logic over there. What's the dude that used to make the beats, make the songs for the Pseudo Killers? What's his name? The dude that used to make the songs for the Pseudo Killers. I think he said he's from Texas too. I think it started with a D. But yeah, he's over there. Logic is over there. Haskell is over there. Man, they gotta it's a I can't think. Fetty is over there. It's a gang of Pseudo Killer rejects, guys that then left Pseudo Killers, and now they formed together. They formed into one, calling themselves Tri Media / Carnivorous Podcast with the Barber Blood. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of this is in fun and jokes. This is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Barber Blood Chef, I fuck with Chef. But I told you, you gotta stop cutting hair. You scamming out people charging $50 for a haircut. Come on, Barber Blood. Now, Killa, Angry Blood, he's on the live stream and he gonna be arguing with Brad, Chef, and Corey. He on Unc side. You know what I'm saying? Angry Blood is on Unc side. So Unc got some reinforcements with him. Y'all know Killa, y'all know Angry Blood. Angry Blood ain't never calm. Angry Blood gonna go off on anybody. Okay, so then you got Brass. Like I said, Brass was a Pseudo Killer for about a month. So we don't really know much about him. But we just found out that Brass has a master's degree. Brass says he got a master's degree in political science or something like that. So Brass got a master's degree in political science. And we just got this situation to where you got Ankh in one corner, and then you got all of these, the Ankh super fans, you know what I'm saying? The ones that I guess he kicked out of Pseudo Killers, and now they done formed up, you know what I'm saying, to go up against him. So yeah, we about to break down this video and get into it, man. And when I tell y'all, this gotta be one of the funniest conversations that you done heard today. Let's check this out. So to give everybody a general context, the name of the show is called Cultish Activities. So they named it this for a reason. They got Ankh in the room for a reason. They looking at this, they created this environment and this show to, I guess, pick at their idol. You know what I'm saying? I guess Ankh would be their idol. I guess they picked, you know what I'm saying, they picked this time and date to go at their idol. And it's gonna backflash. It's gonna backfire. You know what I'm saying? But let's check this out. Let's get into it. Let's break it down. Roll that gas up. Get your cups. You know what I'm saying? Get your ayahuasca. Get your what's that tea that Chief X was selling? Margin, what's it called? I can't think of that goofy shit. But yeah, get everything you need to succeed. Get your dinner plate. It's about to go down, man. Let's go.
Motherfucking situation that was going down. Now, what you should understand, maybe the niggas that was in the Rico would always go to this one store and congregate, right? And they put the store owner in that shit. The store owner don't know them niggas selling drugs. They just know they just come there and buy shit and leave, nigga. Like the nigga that's on the land. That nigga on the outskirts of that shit. He don't know. He on the outskirts of that shit, Chef.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that don't mean he participated in the motherfucking shit. That don't mean that, Chef.
If you not the listen. See, no, I'm talking about a nigga who participate in the transaction somewhere.
All right, well, okay. What you mean?
Not a nigga who just ain't never did nothing. I'm talking about there's levels to it. Now,
hey, yo,
for you, did you ever go to the land?
Of course.
All right. So did you take a name?
Did I do what?
Take a name.
No, that was the ancient Egyptian order. That was something a little different.
Was that a part of the new Wapi and shit?
Kind of sort of, but it was a little different. It was an online thing. Kind of different. It's a different situation. I'm telling you.
But was it a part of Malachi York shit? Was it?
All right, so they asking Ankh. I guess this how it starts off. They ask Chef Ankh. Chef is Barber Blood. For the sake of this live, Chef name is Barber Blood. You know what I'm saying? So you got Barber Blood versus Ankh. You know what I'm saying? And Chef gets straight to the point. So you was in a New Wapian court. Have you been to the land? You got a name. Have you been to the land? Let's check this out.
It's kind of different. It's a different situation. I'm telling you.
But was it a part of Malachi York shit? Was it somewhere in there?
Yeah, kind of, but it wasn't. It wasn't had nothing to do with York though. He ain't had nothing to do with the ancient Egyptian order. I mean, you need to talk
nothing to do with the ancient Egyptian order?
Nah. They just, you know what I mean, it was a bunch of women that kind of put it together and it gave out some educational material. You got a name. He did what he did. That was separate. AEO was totally separate. Matter of fact, they looked at you like it's like an online shit. That's what that basically was. They weren't even looking at you as a new Wapi. You're like, no, nigga, you just an AEO. Whole different thing. Whole different situation.
It wasn't York.
I mean, the nigga got money off of it. But you know my point though. It had nothing to do with him. Like you ain't see him, you ain't talk to him, it ain't had nothing to do with that. It was just an online thing. You can Google the shit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess within that, but the point I want to make here is,
say that again, say that last part again.
I said that you wouldn't have seen York, you wouldn't have talked. Some people just was AEO, just an online thing, yo. Yeah, it ain't had nothing to do with the new Wapi.
All right, let me say this real quick. Barber Blood, he's initiating the I guess you can call this a put off. Barber Blood is initiating the DP, and I don't know. I like I said, Ankh is a master at keeping his enemies close because Chef, he's not a pseudo killer no more. Y'all both from Baltimore. You know his wife, you know his family, but he can get on the internet and dog you 24/7, and you would still fuck with him. I don't know. That's why I say Ankh is good at keeping his enemies close because Chef would take on these new niggas as homies. The only thing they got in common is they hate Ankh for some reason. They fanboys of Ankh, so now they all haters of him for some reason. I don't see why Ankh ain't cut Chef off yet. I don't see why Ankh ain't cut Barber Blood. He should have been cut off Barber Blood. Barber Blood charging $100 for a haircut. Barber Blood is not good in the community. If we catch Barber Blood charging $100 for a haircut, Barber Blood ain't gonna have no more equipment. We scooping up Barber Blood's equipment. So I don't know why God Killa ain't cut off Barber Blood, but it is, we could say it's biting Ankh in the ass, but at the same time, it's the internet. If this was the real life, we got to get rid of all loose ends. Chef is acting like a backdoor type of nigga, but Ankh, he's still cool with Barber Blood. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. So Barber Blood, the nigga with this high-pitched voice, you know what I'm saying, about 4 feet tall, charging $100 for haircuts. You know what I'm saying? We can't even pay $100 phone bill. We in a recession. Barber Blood charging $100 haircuts. He's the main one speaking right now. So he got this Barber Blood Chef got this angry fixation with Ankh because they both from Baltimore. He feel like he know more than Ankh because he got a barbershop. You a Barber Blood? Just be a Barber Blood. Just stay a Barber Blood. Then in the minute we go hear Angry Blood, you know what I'm saying? Gullah, Angry Blood. And then we go hear from Rich Blood. Brass is Rich Blood. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, if I was I would have been cut Chef off. Like, no cap. Like, that nigga stabbed. Chef stabbed Unc in the back every other day. Barber Blood, I mean. Barber Blood stabbed God Killa in the back every other day.
Shit like that, yo. Whole set, and the nigga got money off of it. Hold on. But it wasn't that. You never had to even hear about a yoke in the AEO, whatever the fuck, AEO or something. Ancient Egyptian order. I don't know if y'all can hear me. So you want to know my opinion? Yeah, you want to know my opinion now? All right. Yeah, I'm right here. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. Unc wasn't in no damn coat, y'all. He wasn't in the coat. He almost got the nigga. That's what I'm gonna say. He almost got.
Because everything I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to sit here and chill because I know all the shit I'm thinking of sound luminous as fuck, bro. So I'm trying.
Y'all heard that? That right there, that's Logic. Logic said, man, I'm hearing what I'm saying, but I'ma chill. Now, Rich Blood, Brass, he gonna eventually call this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been talking shit about Unc, you know what I'm saying, for how long? He's in the room, you know what I'm saying? We trying to convict this nigga of being a cult member and creating another cult with the pseudo killers, but everybody want to be quiet. The only nigga that's speaking up is Chef. Check this out. Watch how these niggas conspire a plan. These niggas conspire up a plan to go at Unc. And one of the niggas, I guess, that was saying that he got a problem with Unc. Watch what he about to say. This Logic right here.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Unc wasn't in no damn coat, y'all. He wasn't in the coat. He almost got the nigga. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's not Logic right there. Logic about to talk right after him.
He almost got.
Because everything I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to sit here and chill because I know.
Everything I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to sit here and chill. And they say y'all was talking cash shit about him when he wasn't in the room. Let's keep going. That's what Rich Blood said.
All the shit I'm thinking of sound luminous as fuck, bro. So I'm trying to chill. Because, it sounds like Unc went through a rite of passage in that somewhere, too. You know?
Wait. I got and by the way, Chef.
Hold on, Small.
Okay.
I got an issue with that.
Because every issue you ain't seen what Small said.
All right, y'all hear that? Now that's the first time we didn't get. Now we about to get introduced to Rich Blood. Now Rich Blood, his name is Brass. Now watch what Rich Blood say. Rich Blood gonna call it out in the middle. Man, we didn't get this nigga in this room not to DP him. You telling me we all got him in this room to DP this old ass nigga, and he didn't talk y'all out y'all goddamn weapons? Check this out.
I got an issue with that.
Because every issue you ain't seen what Small saying. You
don't know what I'm talking about. Every time he leaves, everybody say he was on the call. When he
Rich Blood say every time Unc leave, y'all say he was in a cult. Check this out. So Rich Blood really like, hey, y'all acting scary, bro. He in here. We got this old nigga in here. Let's DP him. Why y'all acting scary? Rich Blood is saying that because only Barber Blood is speaking up. You feel me? It's 10 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Goddamn. You got goddamn 13 people in the building. Only Barber Blood is speaking up. And Barber Blood is speaking up because he was probably one of the first niggas. He from where Bobby is from. And he got kicked out of goddamn pseudo killer. Him and Corey drunk ass. Let's keep going.
Every time he leaves, everybody say he was on the call. When he get here, everybody fucking chilling. So don't chill the fuck out. Say your shit.
I sent him something.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking.
All right, so check. This is why we call Brass Rich Blood. This is why we call Brass Rich Blood. Cause you heard Rich Blood say, y'all always say he a cult leader when he not in the building. Now he in the room. Everybody mic on muted. He already know Rich Blood rich. So he tell Rich Blood, I sent them something. They not gonna say nothing. I sent them something. So Unc is already playing these. Unc already playing these games with Rich Blood off the dribble. So let's keep going.
I'm not smart.
No, he ain't talking about me. I was the one saying you wasn't in the first place.
Who you talking about?
You seen that though, right? You seen that, right? Absolutely. Y'all don't want to die on the scale.
You understand what? No, but hold on, got Killa and Smalls. I'm not talking to neither one of y'all niggas. I'm talking to Logic. Because the nigga just said, I'm just chilling.
Damn. Rich Blood just called. Hey, look, imagine. See, this why God Killa is deadly. This why Ankh is deadly. These niggas got Ankh in the back chat about to DP him. He come in the room, everybody motherfucking quiet. Everybody mic on muted besides Barber Blood. Barber Blood, the only nigga with his mic not on mute. Barber Blood, a little chihuahua, little 4-foot ass nigga that cut hair, charge $100 for a haircut. Nigga know damn well he won't even have no clippers quoting me that price. But like I said, Barber Blood, the only nigga crying like a chihuahua to Ankh sitting back, Rockwaller. He got everybody quiet, everybody mic on mute. Everybody motherfucking mic on mute. So Rich Blood, he probably the nigga that donate to everybody that's in Tri-Media or Carnivorous podcast. So Rich Blood, he probably be paying these niggas lunch. Hey, bro, you had lunch today? Probably put in the back chat. Who didn't eat lunch today? Rich Blood gonna donate $20 here. Rich Blood gonna, hey, man, anybody say they felt on hard times, Rich Blood gonna look out. Brass, Rich Blood gonna look out for you. So with these guys joining up, you know what I'm saying, creating this Carnivorous podcast and Tri-Media, with these guys joining up like that, you had to think Rich Blood say he got a master's degree. Rich Blood always donate money. And shout out Rich Blood. Brass, I fuck with you because you donated me $10 like 2 weeks ago. You is Rich Blood. But like I said though, Rich Blood, he donating money to everybody. So I guess Rich Blood, he feels some type of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Rich Blood, like, man, I'm paying you niggas lunch. Rich Blood, like, man, I helped you pay your light bill last month. Brass, Rich Blood, like, man, I helped you niggas take your kids to daycare. And we got this nigga in the room and y'all not gonna say what y'all said when he wasn't in the room. So he called out Logic. So I'm guessing Rich Blood must have paid Logic car note last month. You know what I'm saying? Or Rich Blood just trying to stand on our 10 and make sure when he go to swinging at everybody else will be swinging and not what they doing right now. Rich Blood is basically saying, man, we got 13 niggas in the building. All you niggas mics on muted. Y'all acting like some pussycats. That's basically what Rich Blood said, but he took it a step further. And Rich Blood took it a step further and said, no, Logic, you the nigga that said Ankh was in a motherfucking cult. Why is you quiet when Ankh in the room right now? You know what I'm saying? So let's see what Logic say. I ain't come up with a nickname for Logic because Logic is good. We can hang with that. He don't really talk like that, so I don't even know why. But let's keep going.
No, say your shit. Say your shit. He said right there.
I know what he gonna say. Yo, he told me in person.
Man, Rich Blood told Logic, nigga, you was talking this cash shit when God Killa wasn't up in here. Say your shit, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech. That's what Rich Blood is telling Logic. You know what I'm saying? Now watch how Logic respond, man. This is crazy. Now God Killa over here like this. Uncle Bobby over here like this. These niggas mics on muted. Nigga, they told me they had smoke for me up in this room. Uncle over here, chilling. God Killa chilling. Like, man, I thought these niggas had smoke. I just had to talk real fast, and now these niggas fighting each other. Let's keep going.
You understand what? No, but hold on, God Killa and Smalls. I'm not talking to neither one of y'all niggas. I'm talking to Logic. Because the nigga just said, I'm just chilling. No, say your shit. Say your shit. He said right there.
I know what he gonna say. Yo, he told me in person. What he say, He said them niggas ain't gonna never hear that shit you saying out your mouth with that. That's
Logic said that?
like, and I told me, so niggas ain't listen to that shit. Find it hard to believe, yo. Straight up.
Hey, Logic.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? See, this is what happened when you got 40-year-old men being messy in the back chat. You got 40-year-old men trying to go at a 50-year-old man because they mad that he got clout. This is sickening right here. This is crab in a bucket mentality. And you got Barber Blood. He from Baltimore. He from where Ankh is from. And Barber Blood, he gon' backdoor Ankh every chance he get. So you got Rich Blood. Rich Blood is basically like, what? You and Logic, God Killer, you and Logic already talked. Bro, we had a conversation this morning. We was gonna DP your ass. Why is you niggas talking to the nigga we gonna DP? Why is you niggas going behind our back? So they accusing Ankh of being a cult leader and used to be a Nuwapian, used to be in a cult. When in reality, what we got here, guys, is 40-year-old men creating a cult. What is that cult based on? Hating God Killer, hating Ankh. A lot of these niggas go to church. They mad how Ankh be beating up the Bible. They mad Ankh got us scientifically literate. So a lot of these niggas they go to church. They don't fuck with evolution. It's Adam and Eve. So it's an underlying effect, and I'm sure Barber Blood go to church too. Rich Blood say he went to church today. Let's keep going, man. This is crab in a bucket mentality right here. Watch how mad Rich Blood get that Logic already had a conversation with Ankh about it. Check this out.
Yeah, told me, so niggas ain't listen to that shit. Find it hard to.
He said, what? Man, Rich Blood said, what? You talk to Ankh. Man, the DP is about to stop. These niggas went from lacing their boots up to Ankh saying a couple sweet nothings, and 2 of these niggas get compromised instantly. Man, check this out. Let me run it back.
He said them niggas ain't gonna never hear that shit you saying out your mouth with that. That's
Logic said that?
Like, and I told me, so niggas ain't listen to that shit. Find it hard to believe, yo. Straight up.
Hey, Logic on trial. Logic on trial.
So he immediately say, fuck the DP for Ankh. We gonna put a DP on your ass since you up in here playing both sides. See, now you accusing Ankh of making pseudo killers a cult, but y'all up in here going behind Ankh back to DP him, and then when you realize these Ankh keep his enemies close and your plan being compromised, these niggas trying to DP they own. Try Media Carnivorous podcast trying to DP they own because Ankh keep his enemies close. Man, listen to this shit, gang. This is live.
Hey, and I told me, so niggas ain't listen to that shit. Find it hard to believe, yo. Straight up.
Hey, Logic on trial. Logic on trial.
He said Logic on trial, meaning, nigga, you about to have to answer for the shit you got going on, nigga. We came here to DP this 50-year-old bald-head ass nigga, and you friends with him. You texting a nigga on the side after we just had a 1090. We just had a whole conversation about this shit.
Find it hard to believe, yo. Straight up.
Hey, Logic on trial. Logic on trial.
Logic is speaking for himself also.
Yeah, you heard Barber Blood? Y'all heard that little Chihuahua story going? That's Barber Blood. Barber Blood say, we can't act weak in front of the enemy. I'm from what Ankh is from. He introduced me to this community, but I'm backdooring him for you new niggas. But still, we can't be fighting in front of him. we look weak. Y'all hear Barber Blood? That's what Barber Blood just said. Hold up, Brass. Just because you buy us lunch, just because you donate money to us, that don't mean you could start DPing off of just your word, brother. We got a hierarchy. You want to DP or hit somebody? You want to put a hit out on something, DP somebody? You got to talk to the hierarchy. It's me, Corey. It's me, Barber Blood, Chef, and Corey and you, because you pay all the bills. But you pay the streaming service and you pay for us to get monetized. But listen, brother, you can't call the shots. It's a three-headed monarchy. That's what Barber Blood. So Barber Blood, I wouldn't say he checked Brad. I wouldn't say he checked Rich Blood, because Barber Blood be sounding like he crying. You know what I'm saying? He be sounding like a chihuahua. You can't tell me, bro. So I wouldn't say he checked Brass, but he more so like threw some water in his face. Like, nigga, wake up. Unc is still here. We going at Unc. So Barber Blood had to wake up Rich Blood and let him know, like, no, stay focused. Unc is still here. We can't look weak. Snap out of it. You trying to fight on your own. The enemy right here. I know him. He stay down the street from me. All right, let's keep going.
Logic is speaking for himself also.
Yeah, you're a trial nigga, because that ain't what he just said first. Yeah,
no, he
I also told him I think he in a cult. Like, how I get on trial? Yeah, okay. The nigga just said,
I'm cool with y'all fingers, y'all.
I'm gonna just chill the fuck out.
So Rich Blood just said, no, Logic, you was up in here talking behind his back. Nigga, he is here now. You gotta do something. And if you don't do nothing, I'm a DP your ass. And Barber Blood in the corner, like, you can't DP him. You gotta talk to me and Corey first. It's between me, you, and Corey. If me and Corey say we could DP him, then Logic get DP. But you can't just go around here acting like Capo. Barber Blood is getting into it with Rich Blood, telling him he threw some water in Rich Blood face, say, no, we going at Unc. I'm about to backdoor Unc with you new niggas, but we gotta do it right. We can't argue with each other. That's what Barber Blood just told Rich Blood. But Rich Blood, like, man, fuck no. I don't want no holes in my game. So if Logic ain't go stand on what he said, then he don't need to be around here. That's basically what Rich Blood Brash just said. Rich Blood basically just said, bro, if this nigga ain't gonna stand up on what he said about Unc, why he here? Because we doing a DP right now. We trying to skin this 50-year-old old ass bald head nigga right now. But if you niggas ain't gonna stand on what you stand on, because once I start swinging, y'all better back me up. I don't know what Logic talking about. Let's keep going though.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm listening at what he's saying. I mean, you know, it makes sense if I want to look at it that way. But I'm like, I ain't no detective. Like, I gotta, like, you know, I gotta draw all type of lines and connect.
No, y'all cool, yo.
Okay.
Y'all good, yo.
Hey, you know what?
This gotta be. This gotta be. It was a problem.
This shit funny.
I never knew what this thing has to be.
But for real.
So you hear Barber Blood. Barber Blood is saying, I never knew it was a problem. So I don't know if these niggas did they must have did they clicking wrong. They must have, when they had they 1090, when they had they meeting, they must have Rich Blood must have wasn't vocalizing his ambitions of bringing Unc on the show. You know what I'm saying? They must have was just like, maybe a couple of them niggas was talking shit about Unc being in the cult, but maybe it wasn't overstood because Barber Blood is saying it never was a problem. So Barber Blood is basically saying, nigga, we ain't about to backdoor you, but there might be a play. Let's keep going.
Hold on. Hey, fight mechanism. I ain't buying that no more. You use that up on that.
It was a problem.
This shit funny. But for real,
you use that up now. They use it.
How do you joined an organization?
No, I didn't join it. I didn't join it.
You said you didn't know it. You said you had to do something for them to get that name. Like, you had to do something.
No, I said it was the online thing. You know, the internet was stop us, and you just send your money in to get a name.
Games in the online.
But it was the Egyptian shit. It's the Egyptian shit. It was the whole Egyptian thing. Nigga, come on, bro. Like, it was damn near 15 years ago, bro. That's why when y'all talking.
So Rich Blood Rich Blood is asking Ankh, nigga, you did something to get that name, nigga. You went to the land with Malachi Z. York to get that name, God, to get that name, Ankh Kaket. You went somewhere. How you got that name? So Rich Blood is basically he see that Logic is laid back. I don't know. Maybe Logic ain't got his fighting shoes on. Maybe Logic came into the day room with his house shoes. Maybe Logic came into the day room with his house shoes, his glasses, and a book. Maybe he was on prayer time. Maybe he was on Muslim time. He probably was on Quran time. But you see Rich Blood basically like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and line Ankh up, and if I lose, then fuck it. I'm about to just start throwing shit at the wall. Check this out.
Piece of face talk, y'all niggas eat this shit. I've been talking these shit damn near 20 years, yo. I'm talking about the wrong. I almost was there, and then when I got that shit, I understand that shit. That was your right passage, yo. You supposed to be ready. No, but what I will tell y'all is this though, is where I always have a problem with these conversations, right? And I don't mean in a negative way. Once a person shows you something clearly, explains it to you, right? Now at this point, you either just not listening or it's just gonna be super funny. So I ain't tripping. I mean, like, if y'all can't imagine the world where a person says they are in a cult, right? And then run across the person, explain what a cult really is and what it ain't, and what part of it, what role you play in it, right? And then they say, well, damn, I'm relieved I really wasn't. If y'all can't understand that, but Chuck Morgan gonna tell you, because Chuck Morgan was in there. He wrote material. Matter of fact, they had a name for people like me. Okay, he's gonna explain all that, bro. So if you ain't listening to Chuck Morgan, then y'all niggas just not gonna listen to nobody. Y'all just gonna do what you wanna do. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna do what you wanna do. And it is what it is, right? Sorry, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
These are homies. Can I use the cheat code a little bit? Can I use the cheat code?
No, they're not the homies.
Can I use the cheat code a little bit?
No,
Y'all heard that? God Killer just said, no, they not the homies. This is why I say, Ankh keep his enemies close. He know who his enemies is. He know Rich Blood, Logic. We're gonna call Corey Drunk Blood. He know Rich Blood, Logic, Drunk Blood, and Rich Blood. He know all them niggas is backstabbers. Ankh know this, but he's still gonna go in that lion's den and get the smoke.
No, they way out there, yo. I want them there because I need my content. I need my views. I'm giving them theirs. Now I want to get mine back. I need my lick back. I want my lick back. I gotta get my lick back.
Man, this a 50-year-old. I don't care how y'all feel. This a 50-year-old OG saying, "I'ma get my lick back." I don't care where you from, how you feel about Ankh. I don't care how you feel about it. Hearing a 50-year-old saying, "I'ma get my lick back," nigga, you gon' salute that. We from the streets. You gon' salute that. Hearing a 50-year-old say, "Nigga, I'ma get my lick back." Come on, man. You speaking our language.
Real time.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, you gonna get y'all.
Small. Stay right there. All I'm saying, y'all, neither one of y'all know what I'm saying. I don't think anybody know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I'm listening.
All right, so Rich Blood crashing out because Ankh got them niggas laughing. Remember, I told you, this supposed to be a DP. They supposed to be sending Ankh to the gods, nigga. Nigga, this supposed to be where Ankh go meet the Netherroot. And it's not happening. Rich Blood don't like that. Rich Blood seeing all his partners that don't like Ankh and be talking shit about Ankh when he not around, they all laughing with this nigga. And Rich Blood like, man, y'all got me fucked up. I don't think none of you niggas know what's going on. Watch Rich Blood say that.
Gotta get my nigga back.
Niggas in real time. This is crazy.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, he gonna get y'all. He gonna get y'all.
Small. Stay right there. All I'm saying, y'all, neither one of y'all know what I'm saying. I don't think anybody know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I'm listening.
I don't know if the nigga was in a cult or not in a cult. I'm the one that said I had a conversation with him, and that's where I was at. I'm saying I don't like the motherfucking energy when the nigga ain't here. In the whole
Hey, Brass, I respect that. Let me say this real quick. If we in this motherfucker and we all don't like we all pseudo killer rejects. We all used to being the pseudo killers. Now we didn't form this tri-media and Carnivorous podcast shit just to go at Ankh and go at they old conversations. When he come in the room, nigga, it's supposed to be gloves off. It's supposed to be, you supposed to be calling him every name in the book. He got you niggas laughing. And Brass like, nah, nigga, I don't respect none of this. So Brass is really ready to give the whole room a DP. Let's see if Barber Blood or Drunk Blood start talking. Let's see if Barber Blood or Drunk Blood say something. Because Brass really checking the whole room. It's not even about Ankh anymore. Brass is, Rich Blood is going at the whole room. Rich Blood like, no, nigga, we all is off code. We all acting like bitches. Tri-media, Carnivorous podcast, Drunk Blood, Rich Blood, Barber Blood, Logic. Nigga, we acting like hoes right now. Because we laughing at this nigga. He's using this goddamn Baltimore magic. He's using this Baltimore magic and you niggas is laughing. And I don't respect it. See, Rich Blood then bought these niggas Papados. Rich Blood then bought these niggas Subway. So he like, nigga, I got an investment in you niggas. Nigga, I own you niggas' stomach right now. Nigga, y'all just had lunch on my dime. I own all you niggas' stomach. So it better be smoke for Ankh, and you niggas better act right, nigga, cause nigga, I don't like this. Nigga, we acting like straight. Nigga, yeah.
Not in the call. I'm the one that said I had a conversation with him, and that's where I was at. I'm saying I don't like the motherfucking energy when the nigga ain't here, and the whole shit different when the nigga is here. That's the shit I don't like. I don't give a fuck. To be quite honest, hey, real quick. I don't give a fuck if you sacrifice the gorilla, nigga. But if I said you was in the cult and you wasn't in here, and when you walked in here, I would say the same motherfucking thing, bro. So that's I'm having a different conversation.
You can change our mind back and forth.
No, I ain't no fucking change my mind, nigga. No, I don't accept it. I stand where I stand. Y'all can't make me stand nowhere other than where I stand. If the niggas sacrifice.
Hey, see, Rich Blood really fucked up with his own game. Rich Blood like, nah, move out the way. I'm really ready to start eating up my own niggas because they not acting right. They ain't got that savage spirit right now. We aren't supposed to be on demon time, and these niggas is on Laffy Taffy.
Price the gorilla when you wasn't in here. But when the nigga in here, now all of a sudden they no gorillas and monkeys around, I got a problem.
All right, let me say this though. For the most part, generally speaking, man, motherfuckers would agree that I wouldn't have known about all the extraordinary shit that was going on, man. Motherfucker, we generally agree. Right? You would have to be there and live that.
I don't agree with you right there.
So you think I would know? You think I would actually know about that without being living there?
No. Here's why.
That's personal living space.
No. Here's why. No. Because I know you, and you was a Marine. I would think you would know better. That's why.
And that's the learning lesson. You wouldn't know better.
Yeah, that's the part.
That's you in the cult. No, watch this. Watch this, yo.
I think you would know better.
No, I would know so better that to the point where, bro, I didn't even know. I had no idea that shit was a cult, bro. To the point where even when I never returned to those spaces, yo, the fact that I would say I was in something, that I didn't understand none of that at all. I just didn't, bro. Like, you find that hard to believe? Most y'all can't
No.
Most y'all
I find it hard to believe. Like look at.
I think Angry Blood, my boy Gulla, Angry Blood about to come in a second. Angry Blood about to come in and he backing up Ankh. You know what I'm saying? Angry Blood about to come in and piss off Rich Blood even more.
And back knowing that you was a part of it, that you ain't looking back and saying that, damn, I didn't even know it, but I was in a cult. See, like, no, I'm saying, I don't understand. No. Like, you trying to,
it was a cult.
I just don't get what you're trying to do.
You get it out, you don't get it out. When the man got a...
Y'all see? So, Rich Blood basically told these niggas, without telling these niggas, if you niggas don't start going that Ankh right now, I ain't sending you niggas no more bread. You niggas will not eat Subway no more. You niggas won't eat Taco Bell no more. You niggas ain't eating Taco Cabana no more. Ain't no more tacos, period. Nigga, Taco Tuesday, Taco Monday, nigga, Taco Friday. Nigga, no. Rich Blood sent a threat to his gang, Carnivorous Podcast, Try Media, to his cult. If you niggas don't get right, I don't do that half-stepping shit. We ain't gonna be talking about a nigga why he not around here, and then when he come back, when he here, I'll be quiet. When he leave, I'll be ready to talk again. Rich Blood is saying these niggas acting like that. So what Logic do? Logic like, all right, fuck it. Let me put my boots on and take my glasses off and put my Quran, my Bible aside. All right, I gotta fight this old ass nigga. Fuck it, I'll help you out, Brass. I'll help you out.
I understand it was a cult.
I get what you're trying to do.
You get it out. You don't get it out. The man got arrested.
Listen for a second. Listen for a second. Because you willing to tell like your whole story and like just let the pieces fall where they may, right? So you willing to tell a story, you know, about the primates you killed with your bare hands and all the blood and all those other ceremonies you were doing. So like,
The what?
What? That time y'all was about to kill that gorilla.
That wasn't Nuwapian shit.
But I know it wasn't Nuwapian shit, but I'm just.
All right, so damn. So look, so imagine a gang of niggas already talking about you while you not in the room. You come in the room, they start fucking up the whole script. I'm talking about niggas start calling their mama. Niggas start goddamn giving each other haircuts. You supposed to be doing a DP. You niggas is going to take a shower. So it's a I guess it's a story or a rumor. Uncle cleared up himself that he sacrificed a chicken for the Nuwapians. He sacrificed a live chicken for the Nuwapians. Brass is going at Unc. Cause I mean, my bad. Rich Blood got Logic. He put a battery in Logic back. Logic already had a battery in his back, but Unc wasn't in the room. Not Unc in the room. Rich Blood had to crank up that battery in Logic back. And Logic started talking about a goddamn gorilla sacrifice. Unc like, nigga, what? Barber Blood had to tell him, nigga, that wasn't the Nuwapians. Nigga, wrong story. If you gonna be messy, get what we talked about correct. Y'all hear this wild ass shit? This is why you gotta keep your enemies closer, because all you do is go up in the room, hear what them niggas gotta say, had a conversation, say a couple slick things to them. These niggas start agreeing with you, crumbling, fucking up the narrative. Unc is supposedly rumored to have sacrificed the chicken. These niggas talking about a gorilla. So he would win that argument. But see, Barber Blood came in and helped him out. Barber Blood say, that wasn't him. Wrong animal.
Kill that gorilla.
That wasn't Nuwapian shit.
But I know it wasn't Nuwapian shit, but I'm just saying, if you willing to say you did all of that, like,
you don't get what I'm saying, yo.
You being in a cult like mix up any of the other stuff.
Sometimes when you fight, you miss the lesson. I'm always trying to use my experiences as a lesson, right? The lesson here is right now, everybody on this call could actually be around the cult, bro. Okay? Point blank. How do I know? Because, nigga, I was around some shit that I didn't even know what was going on. To the point where when he got locked up, I was like, oh shit, yo, I actually was in a cult. I actually thought that because I was miseducated on what a cult was. If I was educated on what a cult was, it would have been red flags everywhere, bro. I could have said, you know what? This bookstore here, these books being produced by the same person, that may be a red flag, bro. Exactly. I didn't know that, bro. So I know it's funny, y'all laughing and fucking joking. I'm just an honest nigga. And a couple years ago, when I talked to a person that actually got Nature Boy convicted for life for being a cult, because that's what he, based off this nigga testimony, this nigga get life in prison. When I actually looked at some of his material and talked to him on personal conversations and then did an interview with him, I was like, boy, I wasn't even in no motherfucking cult, but I was right there. I was close to it. But that's how it worked. That's your first stages, yo. That you be right there, you be reading books, material. Let's take Red Pill, for example, right? They give out a lot of information. They may have some books and stuff like that, and you do have to forget, but they doing other shit you have no idea about, bro. You don't live around them. You wouldn't know that. But now, based off my story, now that would put a question for you. Being scientifically literate, you're like, nah. Now I'm saying I never had those tools, bro. So when I changed me saying that I was in a cult, I wasn't in a cult. That's based off my educational process in this whole situation, bro. So now I'm more educated to know exactly where I was. That's all I was doing now, y'all. The jokes is funny, but if I tell you, you're supposed to stop, think, and say, well, if I'm in that position, what I've known that, well, I've made the same mistake in thinking I was in the cult, absolutely got arrested, and the news broke out, I'd have thought that. That's all y'all gotta do. It's about learning, yo. For me. Now, exactly. For y'all, it might be for more jokes. And let me see if I can get one off on Ankh. That's cool, I can take it, right? But I'm gonna always get my lick back, though. Hey, man, it ain't.
I'm gonna always give my licks. Hey, man, hey, you gotta respect that.
Personal, it's just business for me. Seriously, yo, I mean, I appreciate the banter. The back and forthness. I do. The trying to make certain things this. I don't care. I'm a storyteller around this. I know how to tell great stories. Good conversation for me. So I ain't mad. I don't think y'all think I was doing some wild ass shit. And if you did, you can't prove it. Because I know I ain't did that. Because I'm gonna stand up on mine. What I do, I do. What I don't, I don't.
Yeah, I would say have niggas on this panel.
All right. So check this out. So now we got Angry Blood in the building. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta introduce y'all to Angry Blood. My nigga Killa, that's Angry Blood. So you gonna meet Drunk Blood in a minute. That's Corey. Drunk Blood, Barber Blood, Rich Blood, Logic, and right now you about to hear Angry Blood. You know what I'm saying? Right now we about to hear Angry Blood. Let's keep going. This is my nigga Angry Blood. Killa, what's goody?
Been to a fucking church or a mosque and didn't think he was in a cult, but you fucking.
All right, so check this out. Killa about to make a statement. See, so far we wouldn't even known nobody was in a religion. We know Uncle atheist, Killa atheist, I'm an atheist. We would think these. I thought Chef and Corey. I thought these niggas was that. But watch Killa come in here. Watch Angry Blood come in here and shake the room up.
I would say have niggas on this panel been to a fucking church or a mosque and didn't think he was in a cult, but you fucking is, because Christianity and Islam is a fucking cult.
Hey, and Angry Blood is speaking facts. Angry Blood is speaking facts right now. If you goddamn read the goddamn Bible, if you go to church, you in a cult. Angry Blood is right. But these niggas ain't like that. Check this out.
And they think he was.
But hold, let me say, it kind of make you think. And Unc, if you watching this, it kind of make you think. The way that these niggas reacted to what Killa just said. Killa just said, if you go to church, any nigga on this panel, if you go to church, you in a cult. That's what Killa just said. The way these niggas reacted to what Killa just said, if you watching this, these niggas, they got a problem with you with the cult shit. And they got a problem with you that you got your own pseudo killers and you got your own army. You got your own cult. They got a problem with that. They also got a problem with how you beat up the Bible. Because if you listen to how these niggas about to start responding, these niggas don't like that y'all atheists. Listen to this shit. These niggas, they still in the book. They still in the Matthew to Revelations bitch book. Let's keep going.
In a cult, but you fucking is, because Christianity and Islam is a fucking cult.
I just went to church today. Hey, Killa.
It is a cult.
Today. No, Dr. York.
It is a fucking cult.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all heard that? You got Barber Blood and you got Rich Blood. They come off the rip going back and forth. Barber Blood say, no, it ain't. Little Chihuahua say, no, it ain't. And Rich Blood say, hey, look here. Hey, look here. Check this out.
Oh, but you fucking is, because Christianity and Islam is a fucking cult.
I just went to church today. Hey, Killa.
It is a cult.
Today. No, Dr. York.
It is a fucking cult.
Yeah.
That's the original. You ain't in a cult. That's the original shit. That's the original shit, motherfuckers.
I'm so crazy about Dr. York. Dr. York wasn't there. I just left church not so long ago. He wasn't there.
He was in the cult, right?
All right, Rich Blood just said Now look, this is why I said that, OG, because Rich Blood just said he just left church. Rich Blood just left church. So Rich Blood still believe in the Genesis to Revelations book. Barber Blood, he probably still a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas got underlying conditions on why they don't like you. It's not just one reason. It's not just because of the Nuwapian shit or the pseudo killer shit. They don't like the fact that you be banging on religion and you put science as a tool to beat that shit up. They don't like that shit. Let's keep going.
Let's be clear about what cult we talking about though, Gullah. We talking about some niggas. I don't agree with that. That's not. I don't agree with that. No, we ain't all got.
My grandmother ain't in no
different.
cult.
It's different. It is a cult. Christianity is a fucking cult, bro.
It's not.
Hey, Angry Blood standing on his square is basically 3-on-9 right now because you got a cat that's neutral. I say 2-on. It's 3-on-9 right there. 3-on-9 right now, but you got a cat that's neutral. But Angry Blood is going at these niggas. Angry Blood, like, he cussing every other word. Angry Blood don't care. Angry Blood is deep rooted on what he's standing on. Let's keep going. Angry Blood cussing every other word. He letting these niggas know, nigga, this a back chat or what?
It is a cult. Christianity is a fucking cult, bro.
It's not a cult.
When the Romans named the fucking.
I hear Barber Blood. It's not a cult. It is not a cult. Nigga, that goddamn $100 haircuts you be charging goddamn is a cult. Your goddamn barbershop is a cult. If a nigga willing to pay $100 for a haircut by your short ass, nigga, I don't give a damn if Obama was cutting my hair. I'm not paying $100 for no goddamn haircut. Barber Blood, your barbershop is a cult, gang. Niggas paying $100 to listen to look at you. To hear you talk, but you sound like an elf, gang. So your barbershop is a cult, gang. If we gonna get technical, you paying $100 for Barber Blood to cut your hair. You in a cult, gang.
Religions, they said the cult.
Hey, but Gullah, I want to say this. You do know when you say Christianity, we're talking about Dr. York, my nigga. So if you saying the fact that I'm in the church today is the same as a nigga living on the fucking land,
it's a different code. It's a different type. It's a different type of code.
You might have messed that up. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, it's a different type of code. No, it's a different type of code.
Start with that. But
Christianity, yeah, because it ain't mainstream. But fucking the three biggest cults in the fucking world: Judaism, Islam, and Christianity.
No, they the three biggest.
Yeah, I hear Angry Blood. See, they didn't see Angry Blood be talking fast, but Angry Blood know the anthropology, and Angry Blood know the definitions. And Angry Blood know the science. So you can't really have a conversation with Angry Blood because he go eventually cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? But they doing a good job trying to fight for their religion. You know what I'm saying? You hear Barber Blood, he trying to clean it up. And Rich Blood, he basically took the back seat. He got Barber Blood doing the talking, but Rich Blood about to get mad because Rich Blood about to put it in a wild context. Check this out.
With that, but
Christianity, because it ain't mainstream. But fucking the three biggest cults in the fucking world: Judaism, Islam, and Christianity.
That's a fact.
No, they the three biggest religions.
Yeah, and religions are cults.
Yeah, they start out that way though. It's just they take weird twists. And so if Brian's go to a church this past write a lot of books, right? And produce some books and got them in bookstores and y'all have Bible study and all that, yo. It could be an undercurrent to that, yo. They could have like place, y'all go to cookouts and shit. It could actually be a circle of motherfuckers that really travel with them and move with them and be on some cool shit all the way, bro. And Brass wouldn't know. Now Brass understand it. No.
See, y'all hear Barber Blood? Y'all know each other family. Y'all from the same city. You then clicked up with these new niggas to backstab the nigga that what come out of Baltimore besides the Ravens and what Shorty. So Barber Blood, you supposed to be bigging up Bobby Banger. You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, getting that nigga flight tickets to come do speeches at your goddamn barbershop. You got niggas paying $100 to get a fade. That's some cult activities, gang. Come on, Barber Blood. You up here hollering at the top of your lungs like a chihuahua, Barber Blood.
Hey, Brad, what I'm saying is now, based off my story, yo, there's some red flags you can now look for, bro. That's all I'm saying. Think about that.
I get that, but see, I get that. But what you did was, when you just was talking, you said it could be. Now, I'm a nigga that went to Catholic school. I understand that behind closed doors, there could be some wild ass shit going on. I understand that. But you said could.
All right, hold up. Rich Blood then sent me a goddamn lunch pack. Rich Blood done sent me a care package. Super chat. $19.99. Great commercial, bro. Thanks. Wish you success. Keep going. Hey, Rich Blood, you know it's all good, man. You know it's all content, man. We're breaking down this goddamn content. I appreciate y'all for leaving that shit up or even putting it up. Let's keep rocking.
But when you say we know for a fact, we know for a fact.
Shouts out Rich Blood.
Right? We know for a stone fact that Dr. York was running a cult on the land.
We know. Jesse Jackson didn't know.
No. Listen,
Jesse Jackson on the land, yo.
Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. But let me finish this. Let me finish.
He said Jesse Jackson ain't know. Yeah, y'all playing with me. Y'all ain't playing with me. I know y'all ain't playing with me. Y'all playing with me. Y'all didn't know.
Unc say Jesse Jackson? What the hell? Hey, Jalen, go look that up, man. With Jesse Jackson or Nuwapi and Jalen, look that up. 10-4.
Jackson was on that.
But then you added could be. Wait, but then you added could be. So if you saying could be, then okay. But when you just jump out there and say all Christianity is a fucking cult,
no, he's right in that matter. No, he's actually right.
Hey, y'all hear that? So Rich Blood don't like. Rich Blood did not like Gulla's statement. Rich Blood did not like Angry Blood's statement. Rich Blood is telling Unc like, this nigga just said, me going to church is me being in a cult. Nigga, you know how much I done donated to that cult? To that church? Nigga, you know I just ate. We just had Sunday dinner at that goddamn church. Nigga, you know I got married at that goddamn church. Nigga, you know my grandma got buried at that goddamn church. We had her funeral service at that. Rich Blood Rich Blood took it to a whole nother level. Rich Blood like, bro, my church ain't no goddamn cult. You got me fucked up. Hallelujah in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Amen.
Right, but you took it wrong. You think it's a negative thing all the time.
We were talking about Dr. York. Hold on. Because you're going off the modern interpretation, nigga.
Yeah.
Rich. Angry Blood came out of nowhere trying to check something. Listen to Angry Blood. Angry Blood say, you acting dumb, nigga. Listen to Angry Blood.
In that matter. No, he's actually right, but you took it wrong. You think it's a negative thing all the time.
We were talking about Dr. York. Hold on. Because you're going off the modern interpretation, nigga. Yeah.
Angry Blood say, you going off the modern interpretation, nigga. All right, y'all put in the chat. Can a cult be a good thing and a bad thing? Can a cult be a neutral thing? You know what I'm saying? Put that in the chat. Y'all let me know.
In anthropology, in a religious study, cult originally just meant a system of worship. For example, ancient Greece
understanding of a cult.
And then Gullah, atheism is a cult thing. Correct?
Nah.
See, you hear Barber Blood, this is the type of angle Barber Blood take. Barber Blood he gonna hit you while you fighting somebody else. So you gonna already be scrapped up with a nigga your size. Barber Blood 4-foot ass gonna come and hit you in the ribs and shit while you already in a blender with another nigga. Barber Blood crazy. He be blurting out crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you go 2 for 1. Man, goddamn, I thought it was Rich Blood versus Unc.
No, it ain't based on
right now.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I just make a statement, then I'll probably be wrong, bro. So when you say could, I can't fight what Dr. is saying because he's saying could, and I'm sure it could be. But to just say every motherfucker going to church is on a cult is just a wrong statement.
No, you ever heard the cult?
damn, rich blood, like, bro, we ain't rich blood, like, man, nigga, we do everything at my church, nigga. I won a softball tournament 5 years in a row at my church. There ain't no goddamn cult. Rich blood ain't having it. Rich blood, like, nigga, you know how many cars I pulled up in my church parking lot in, nigga? My church ain't no goddamn cult. Rich blood ain't having it.
Raw, yo, I know you have, right?
I know you about to hit me with all that AEO.
No, I'm just educating you, yo. I don't know. Hey, Crash. If you read, here we go again. So I forgot y'all don't read enough. Like Chef say, niggas don't read.
Niggas don't read. Niggas don't read.
I know everything that y'all saying.
See, that's why we call Killa angry blood. Cause angry blood, first he told a nigga, you don't even know what's going on, nigga. Now he telling these niggas, like I said, it's 2 on what it is, 4, 8, 12, 13 people on the platform. So it's 2 on 10, and you got 1 neutral nigga. It's 2 on 10. A lot of these niggas' mics muted. A lot of these niggas ain't saying what they were saying while Uncle wasn't in the room. A lot of these niggas' mics muted. But you got Rich Blood and Barber Blood, you know what I'm saying, and Logic coming in from here and there only because Rich Blood made him. But Barber Blood is basically he trying to hit niggas in their rib cage and shit. You know what I'm saying? While they already fighting. Let's keep going.
Niggas don't read. Niggas don't read.
I know everything that y'all saying.
Angry Blood just told 10 niggas, you niggas don't read. Imagine how disrespectful it is for a nigga to say, you niggas don't read. Like our ancestors ain't fight for a right to do this. Imagine a nigga saying, you nigga. That's why we call Killa angry blood. You know what I'm saying? Ferocious. Go on the damn Lions Den and come out the winner.
You think that's the new way to do it, Chef?
That's a great thing.
You got to be something.
And all the tripping.
If you had to read something, though, Chef, you read your chat GPT or something, yo. You got to read something.
Look it up, bro. Y'all basing on the modern.
Angry Blood is telling these niggas to look it up. Imagine how wild you gotta be having a conversation with somebody and they tell you to look it up. Nigga, that mean, nigga, it's for sure you wrong. That mean it's for sure you tripping. He telling you to look it up. That mean, nigga, he already did it. That nigga, Angry Blood is dangerous.
In a popular term, bro.
Yeah,
we'll have the correct.
We're basing it on. Say it again, Killa. We're using a modern understanding of the word.
Y'all hear that chihuahua? Y'all hear that goddamn chihuahua? Barber Blood just be, bro. You got a clipper apron on, bro. You got a whole barber apron on, Barber Blood. Barber Blood, you talking to us with an apron on, Barber Blood. Cut it out, Barber Blood.
Cult. That's why we put motherfucking the New Wathians in a cult and Christians in a religion.
I don't know.
Atheists wouldn't do that.
Ancient Roman definition.
Is the Jehovah's Witnesses?
All that shit, bro. From a nigga that study anthropology, nigga, all that shit is fucking.
Jehovah's Witnesses, the cult. All that shit is a goddamn cult.
All that shit, bro. From a nigga that study anthropology, nigga, all that shit is fucking cults, religions, all that shit.
You talking to regular people?
Nah.
Look at Barber Blood talking about you talking to regular people. Yeah, we talking to regular people. You a regular Muslim. You try to act like you was an atheist for 3 years, Barber Blood. Now we finding out your ass is religious, Barber Blood.
Fuck that.
Cult mean in the regular vernacular how we use it. And you know Christianity does
not true, Chef. Not true, Chef. Because now we talk about size, bro. So if you got a small church that's a Christian church, nigga, we all know about those small churches, yo, right? Small church, right? Yo, the potentiality for them being a negative cult is there. It's right there, bro, in the modern sense, yo. It's the size that all of a sudden you changed out of it, yo.
But you know y'all not saying the same thing? You keep saying could and the potential.
No, the word could is there because y'all think the cult is negative. No, he's simply saying that it's all a cult. He's saying it's all a cult, which is true. Now we must find out, is it a negative cult? Is it a positive thing? Because that's all in a cult too. All cults don't have
you give me clarity. You're not doing what Gullah did.
Bro, Christianity started off as a fucking cult. It was a nigga named fucking Jesus, a charismatic nigga. Yeah, just like 300,000 years now, some of these fucking cults get turned to fuck.
See, Angry Blood shut them niggas down. And he let them niggas know, yeah, you put that suit and tie on, right? On Sunday. You put that suit and tie on, good nigga? You gonna worship that white man? Oh yeah, you in the cult. Gullah just broke it down in the simplest terms. You niggas following man. You niggas in the cult, charismatic leader, Jesus Christ, Muhammad. You niggas in the cult.
That I went today is the same as 300,000 years ago, bro. That's the same shit I just left an hour ago. They were pulling up that shit.
And Rich Blood say he just left church an hour ago, gang. So Rich Blood is invested into Gullah's statement. Like, Gullah, nigga, you disrespecting my life. Nigga, I've been going to church, nigga, since knee high. Nigga, I've been going to church before I can read. Rich Blood do not like Gullah's statement. He said, nigga, I just left church an hour ago. You telling me First New Mount Calvary, Second the Baptist is a goddamn cult? Don't play with me, Angry Blood.
Is the same as 300,000 years ago, bro. That's the same shit I just left an hour ago. They were pulling up that shit from 300,000 years ago. What they was doing, we followed the same format as what they was doing, bro. You don't understand how that don't make sense?
Shit, the same form. What the fuck you talking about?
You just said, well, it started off as a cult. So what?
It did, just like a motherfucker cult today. It become a fucking religion.
So what? You said it became.
What you mean? So what, nigga? I'm thinking from every part. I don't care. You in the cult, nigga. If you believe in God.
Man, Angry Blood say you in the Rich Blood say I just left church an hour ago. Angry Blood say you in a cult, nigga. Like, listen to Angry Blood. Watch how Angry Blood just off the tongue. You in a cult, nigga.
Nigga, I'm thinking from every part. I don't care. You in a cult, nigga. If you believe in God, you believe in that shit, nigga, you in a cult. If you believe in a deity, nigga, you in a cult, nigga.
I know, bro. I know. Let all that atheism out. I get it. But if you just said in what you stated, it started off as a cult and then it became a religion. So which one is it, my nigga?
Y'all never listen to a podcast? Since y'all don't read, do y'all listen to podcasts? Y'all like on
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. There's one nigga in this bitch with a master's degree. Stop telling me I don't read.
Rich Blood say he got a master's degree, gang. Hey, Brass, let me say this. Black man to another black man. You got a motherfucking master's degree. I salute that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a master's degree. I can tip my hat off to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know all the work it take in to get that goddamn master's degree. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep the conversation going. This shit gonna keep getting wilder, gang. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody for tapping in.
But y'all don't read. Do y'all listen to podcasts? Y'all like on
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. There's one nigga in this bitch with a master's degree. Stop telling me I don't read. I don't read.
Y'all said y'all don't gotta read it. Remember?
I don't read the Book of Ra. You asked me, you ain't read the Book of Ra? No.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying if you argue with your chest out, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. A lot of times we argue with our chest out. So where I'm from, when you argue with your chest out, that means you got a certain level of education on what the hell you talk about. Because I know y'all wouldn't just talk without having no understanding. Like, y'all do that?
Why would you say
I'm thinking that these days, though. No. When you are as sure. No, I'm saying when you are as sure as y'all argue about everything, then a person would think that at least you read the basic shit around what you talking about, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Are you talking about something else?
Chef say we don't gotta read that.
Rich Blood, like, nigga, is you sneak dissing me or not? God Killa is basically saying, nigga, you came from church an hour ago, nigga. Y'all was praying and shit. Who was y'all praying to? In whose name? you in a cult, Rich Blood. That's basically what God Killer's saying, but Rich Blood want him to go ahead and tell it to his face.
About, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Are you talking about something else?
Chef say we don't gotta read that. Chef say we don't gotta read Wu John them books. I agree with Chef. You don't got because those books aren't qualifying material, right? They have not been subjected to the qualifying process. So I agree, but there are books that have been accepted in academia on said subjects. And before you stick your chest out, you at least have to have a basic understanding, at least a good scientific podcast on the Big Bang if we argue against it. And so the pseudo do that. He doesn't have a basic understanding of these things he's arguing with. So I'd be surprised when Chef will say, you don't got to read Chef. We know you don't got to read Wu John and Saul's books, nigga. That shit is not an academic standard. So why would you read that? We get that. So I'm saying some basic a podcast at least, yo. You can't keep doing it. So understand.
Look, see, it's real subtle because Barber Blood, he got a real high voice, you know what I'm saying? He got a real high end, sound like a chihuahua. Listen to what he say in the background. You know how if somebody's in your way and you're trying to get past them, you would say, excuse me. Or if somebody make a mistake, you would make the courtesy of saying, excuse me, even when it's not your fault, stuff like that. Barber Blood gonna tell Ankh, excuse you? Listen to this.
It's not an academic standard, so why would you read that? We get that. So I'm saying some basic a podcast at least, yo. You can't keep doing it. So understanding what a code is, it ain't as simple as y'all think it is. Listen to a good podcast on it. That way you give out better information on it, yo. Gullick is not wrong.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know when you telling us this, you thought you was in a cult up until a video. Wait, let me finish. You didn't read to not believe you wasn't in a cult. You didn't go study to try to solve your own diagnosis of whether you was in a cult. You did a video with a motherfucker that was an expert on cults.
And that's a good point, Rich Blood.
And he brought you to that epiphany. And that's how you got there. So why are you acting like we didn't read? You didn't either.
And that's why I'm telling you gotta read, bro. That's why I'm telling you gotta read. You get it, Brass? Brass, that was 3 years ago, Brass. Hey, Brass, that's why I'm telling you, yo. On any subject we talk about, it's good to have a fundamental understanding of it, bro.
I understand
so you get it, bro.
No, I get you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't saying no more than that, though.
You didn't do. You were in a, when were you in Milwaukee? Just what year? When was this?
That shit had to been about, 10 years ago? 10, 20, I was in 2005. 2005 was the last time I was around.
20 years ago. So for 20 years.
That's right.
Okay, so for 20 years, you've been saying you was in a cult. You thought you was in a cult. And if you would have never done the video with the nigga that is the expert on cults, you'd still today believe you was in a cult. So I didn't know it was that
intricate, yo. You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
You wasn't there. You the nigga who don't know Ankh, not us. Right.
Yeah, I hear that. See, you got Ankh. He in the blender with Rich Blood. Him and Rich Blood is in the blender. Barber Blood gonna come throw that rib shot. He gonna hit you in the rib and start running back to his cell.
So y'all know. Let me get this straight. Hold on, let me get this straight. So now go ahead and explain it, Chef. Explain what a code is, Chef. Explain what a code is. Since you had it down, go ahead and explain it, yo. Go ahead. We ain't got caught up in the cult yet. Listen, we ain't got caught up in the cult yet. So you don't know that, Chef. You don't know that. Wait a second, you don't. What I know, you don't know that, Chef. Yeah, we don't know, Chef.
This nigga said,
you don't know that, Chef.
The same as being a Milwaukeean. I done heard it all.
Yeah, it is. I'm saying, hey, Brad.
Hey, Rich Blood can't let that go. Rich Blood, he really want to fight. He want to fight Angry Blood now. Rich Blood want to fight Angry Blood. He feel like Angry Blood stepped out of boundary.
No. Hey, Greg. Killa not fucking that up, yo. He actually not, yo. Y'all think he is. He actually. He not fucking that up, yo. It's a big line down here.
Hey, so you said, so I'm gonna give you a question. You trust ChatGPT? You trust it?
Dumbass nigga shit.
No. Hey, do you trust ChatGPT?
Yeah. See, that's why we call him Angry Blood. Y'all heard what Angry Blood say? Let's run it back. Angry Blood say y'all niggas on some dumbass shit.
It's a thin line down here.
Every time you go to war, bring angry blood. Bring angry blood.
Hey, so you said, so I'm gonna give you a question. You trust ChatGPT? You trust it?
Dumbass nigga shit.
No, hey, do you trust ChatGPT?
So
do you trust ChatGPT?
It's okay. It's based off how you ask the question what it is. It's based off the person putting information in because it starts to think like you think.
I asked ChatGPT the question, is me going to church
in everyday joke
being a Nuwapian?
Talking about what science.
Why would you ask that question? Wow. Okay.
Wait, the answer.
Come on, Rich Blood. Why would you ask that question? You supposed to ask, is religion a cult or is Christianity a cult? That's what you were supposed to ask ChatGPT. But angry blood pissed you off. I understand. You just came from church an hour ago.
No. So
shit, man. Really, yo?
No.
You know how you did that, yo?
No. Listen. This is a key difference. Hold on. Nuwapian Nation. Hold on. The Nuwapian Nation. One central figure, Malachi York, with absolute authority, his teachings, identity, and even personal life are treated as sacred. Most churches have a pastor, a priest, but leadership is replaceable. The faith's core don't collapse if one leader leaves or dies. It's like a long list of the differences. So when you just make a broad, sweeping statement, that
you know the question you just asked. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. That's a collective definition, nigga.
Give me 1 second. Shut the fuck
up. Rich angry blood started crashing out. Rich Blood muted his mic. Hold on, let's run that back. Angry Blood started crashing. Angry Blood called. Let me see. Let's see what Angry Blood said. Rich Blood, he muted that nigga mic. He like, nah, hold up, Angry Blood. You talking to me crazy, nigga. You don't know I fund this whole program, nigga. I'm the reason why we here. I take my credit card off this account. Nigga, you go poof, nigga.
You serious right now?
Yeah, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. That's a collective definition, nigga.
Give me 1 second. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck what you saying. You could take that shit somewhere else. Y'all use ChatGPT for every goddamn thing.
Yeah, you asked the wrong question, Brad. Why would you ask that question, Brad?
Literally, hold on.
I would disagree with you on that, Brad.
I asked ChatGPT the same question I asked Killa. I said, so me going to church today is the same as being a Nuwapian? That nigga said yes. See how you remember you used to tell me don't intertwine your argument with somebody else's? He ain't saying what you saying. You know for a fact he making broad, sweeping statements, and you don't even do that. You can't just say.
Do
you understand what I'm saying?
I thought the inference was on. That you went to a cult today. No, he said you going to church like going to a cult.
I asked him a simple question, bro. I asked him a simple question. You going to church today? You actually went to a cult. And what? What did you say?
That wasn't me. Yeah. I think which comes up coming in. So I'm saying the church you're going to is a cult, yo. Seriously. So look that up.
Wait. So
all churches are actually cults, yo. Yeah. Just the general definition of they actually are, yo. And then you ask, what's the separation? Then they say sometimes the size of it. Well, what about the small churches, yo? So if you're saying, you ask a collective question, all together, all the churches go, no. But if you start going to separate churches in your community, yo, these small churches, yo, I mean, Daddy Gray show, he was a Christian church, yo. Was that a cult, yo? Daddy Gray, the Christian church.
Are you not listening to what I'm saying?
I heard you.
I said, if I went to church today, this was my question. This wasn't ChatGPT. This ain't the question you answered. You know you can say he made a mistake, right? He said,
why don't you ask?
Hey, Rich Blood. The nigga you need to be talking to, you just muted his mic, Rich Blood. So you talking to Ankh, but you need to be talking to Angry Blood. But Angry Blood can't respond, Rich Blood, because you muted his mic, gang.
Why don't you ask?
I said, if I went to church today, is that the same as me being a Nuwapian? Do you understand? Like, do you know when you say yes to that, you're wrong. You're just wrong. It ain't no.
I never thought that. But I thought if you asked LGBT, is the Christian church considered a cult? How about that question? Because that's what I was arguing for. That's what Killa was really
arguing. Y'all having different conversations. I'm talking to Killa. I was trying to talk to Killa, then he just went off the deep end. You can't just say, do you know how offensive that is to say?
That's Angry Blood. You know Angry Blood. You know his pedigree. You know Angry Blood pedigree. E1B1A. Bitch ass nigga. Yo, mama.
Just going to church means
it's not an offensive thing though, yo. So ask ChatGPT that. Can Christianity?
I just did it and it said no.
You asked
There's a big difference between Dr. York Nuwapians and
don't say Nuwapians. No, don't say Nuwapians.
Ain't that his name? Ain't that the name of his team? Or ain't that just on the front of the jersey?
Nah, no, because they wasn't even Nuwapians at first. They went through a lot of different shit. They was Islamic Moors, Islamic Hebrews. They was Nuwapians, and everybody that was in the cult wasn't Nuwapians. A whole lot of shit, yo. They was Sumerians, they was Christians. They was Christians too. Did you know that? Egyptian Church of Christ.
When they was on the land, what were they?
Egyptian Church of Christ. That's the last thing they was.
Okay, so right before that, it was
followers of Christ. You said what?
So if they was that, then why now with this nigga in jail are they still Nuwapian? What's that?
No, the people just trying to get this shit now. They don't even they man, it's even worse.
You're talking about his son doesn't know?
His son broke away from that. And the one got him locked up, I believe. Yeah, his son kind of got him locked up. Yeah.
I don't know. We just not gonna agree. We're just not gonna agree.
No, I don't disagree with you on is church you go to church like in the wife, but that's just crazy for me. What I want to say is that churches, they are considered cults.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean it's a negative thing. That's the point I make to bring to light. So we're talking about
most churches. Community-based leadership is replaceable. Members can come and go. Beliefs are public and broadly shared. Christianity is practiced in many forms worldwide. Some churches or sects cross into cult-like territory when they exert extreme control, cut off dissent, or treat the leader as infallible. Nuwapian Nation meets all of the scholarly red flags for a destructive cult centralized around York's authority, secretive doctrine, isolation. So academically, no. All churches are not cults. But if something is using cult loosely to mean any belief-based group with rituals, then they'll lump them all together, which is more philosophy than academia or social science.
So
that's what academia says. I asked the same question you asked. So because most churches are not cults. Some churches are. And that's the correct way to put it. Not all churches are cults.
Not true. Christian.
Hey, we having this conversation, man. We can use our goddamn context clues. We don't need to ask ChatGPT regular goddamn chit chat conversations.
And it started out as a cult, yo. Got big, and it was the cult, yo. It was a cult.
It started off as a cult, became a religion.
But even though they had the cult, they had different cults in Egypt, yo.
I don't know Egypt, bro. I don't know anything about Egypt.
No, I'm saying they got different cults in Greece.
I can't even talk to you.
I'm just saying, but that's what Killa was speaking from. I'm saying he wasn't wrong in saying that. The Nuwapian part was
he wasn't wrong with saying all churches are cults.
Oh man, it's a you know what, yo, I'm a step out on them here, man.
Hey, Brad.
Can I jump in right quick? Yeah, go ahead. I think we had an impasse. Go ahead.
Let me read this definition real quick. So in the dictionary, it says a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. And then in the second definition, it says a relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. So it's real simple. There ain't nothing to really fight over. By the first definition, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, those are absolutely cults.
Okay. So I just stay right there. You inserted yourself. Pause. Stay right there. Is all Christianity a cult? I made it the broadest statement.
Yeah. On that first definition, yeah.
Okay, I just said it's all Christianity a cult. Once again,
they're absolutely cult.
No, not in the scholarly sense of the word cult. Christianity is considered a world religion, large, diverse, spread across cultures, not dependent on one living leader, and with widely available scriptures and traditions. A cult, in the academic sense, is a small, high-control, leader-centered group, often isolated, authoritarian, and secretive, with beliefs unique to that group and not easily found inside it. So when y'all
ask ChatGPT,
y'all not talking about algorithm.
So that means that you just asking to get what you want to get. You just get the results you want.
So y'all niggas want to go to hell so bad. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy, bro.
It can have negative and positive connotation to it, though, Brad.
No, but y'all keep saying all. You know what's funny? I done heard you say 1,000 times you cannot say all. And you doing it right now.
Because all religions do start off as a cult, though. No, all religions do start off as a cult, bro. They just say the difference between. No, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Just listen. And what they say is that once you get like the numbers, then that kind of changes, yo. So it's sometimes it's based off the size, yo, size of it.
But we talking about now, no.
Watch this. So watch this. Hey, Chef, watch this. So it's not Jesus Christ, the charismatic leader of the Christian church?
Absolutely.
All those run through Jesus Christ? Think about it. He's a human being, right? Does what he say is final, right? No, hold on. Y'all think of being deceived.
That's a fact. God Killa ain't lying. Jesus walked on water. You don't know much about his personal life.
I'm actually not. See, now I want y'all to think, I got you where I need you at right now. So y'all realize what I'm saying. So it's not Jesus Christ, the charismatic leader of the church, yo? Yes or no?
That church and the rock.
No.
It's two different things, yo.
Hey, Steph, I'm asking you a question. Are you willing to answer my questions or not? Are you willing to answer my questions? Is Jesus Christ?
Sure, that's good.
Jesus Christ. Hold on. Is Jesus Christ a charismatic leader, bro? Yes or no? Do we not have followers? He's a man, nigga, that walked the earth, bro. What we talking about here? He's a historical figure. Is he not the leader of the church? Or am I tripping?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Peter is the leader of the church.
Ask Brass. Is Jesus the leader of the church, Brass? Peter. Is Jesus Christ the leader, the head of the church?
And did he die for our sins? That's
called
human sacrifice. That's called human sacrifice.
And see, you know what, yo? It's funny. But when the rabbit get the gun, I didn't want to pull his card out. But since everybody is so confident what they're thinking, let's deal with Jesus Christ. Yes, he's a charismatic leader. Yes, he's the leader of the church. Yes, everything he says is final, bro. Yes, he got a lot of weird shit, walking on water.
That's why they call him the God Killer. That's why they call him the God Killer. These niggas' mics on mute.
Burning brick, that's just weird shit, bro. Dying and coming back to life, it's a cult, bro. Come on, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Convoluted. So we got convoluted. The rabbit don't have the gun. No, the rabbit don't have the gun.
They got the guard killer started.
No, the rabbit don't have the gun.
You see, that's what I told you.
You're talking about doctor. You comparing Jesus.
Barber Blood, you gotta back off from him, Barber Blood. You got an apron on, Barber Blood.
No, doctor. No.
We ain't doing that. Nah, nope. We saying all above, yo.
Every description that you just gave of Jesus Christ, you saying that Jesus Christ is a cult leader. So why is he? So now you saying he's a cult leader, but he ain't like a doctor.
Yeah. Yo, guess what?
He said, but he ain't like a Dr. York kind of cult leader. I think he is Rich Blood. They got a story in the Bible where, goddamn me, they was coming to they was coming and Jesus, where he was on the roof with a teen or something like that. Then the teen ran off and he ain't had no clothes on. So I think Jesus was probably like Dr. York, to be honest with you. Let's keep going though.
Mamas was trying to kill their ass for that shit. They like, who the fuck is that shit? Nigga, we gonna get y'all all over this group.
Just be clear. Are you saying he's a cult leader like Dr. York and Jim Jones?
I'm saying he's a
yes or no,
nigga. I don't, nigga. Hold on. First of all, like Jim Jones, there's no record.
All right, so to ask that type of question, like, is he a cult leader? Is Jesus a cult leader like Dr. Ben and Jim Jones? So you basically conceding that you in a cult, you just don't like the degree that Gullah compared, that Angry Blood compared it to, I guess.
From killing people, bro. There's no record of him molesting kids, yo. So no, not like that. But Jim Jones killed 300-something people. Is you crazy? No, I said Jesus Christ did do that. I said there was no record of Jesus Christ doing that.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't no record of Jim Jones.
I'm saying, but I know, but in Jesus' time.
Hey, Brass and appreciate y'all for them super chats. Real talk, all actuality. Appreciate y'all for them super chats. Real talk.
The Romans looked at this nigga like he was retarded. He was going against the state sponsor. The Jews killed him. Niggas, they say, yo, you wild ass nigga. He died because his own. Why you think they killed him? Why you think they killed him?
Jesus, Jim Jones, and Dr. York, same nigga.
No. No, but I said it earlier. I said, yo, just because you use the word cult don't mean it necessarily had to be negative. I said that. Right? And if you looked at that interview we did, the guy said that. So everything don't got to be negative, bro. That's why I say I knew what Gullah was getting at. That's how Gullah talk.
No, that's not.
You the root of shit. You know, he went over with the Milwaukee shit. I don't agree with that, though, Brad. I don't agree with that, Brad.
Y'all start reading each other's minds. That shit sound crazy to me.
No, you know that's what Gullah said. No, Gullah jump out the window. No, Gullah jump out the window and say humans are monkeys. See, you be like, what's this? We ain't monkeys. But when you get into a good conversation with them, then you'll understand that actually 40 million years ago, right, that what we come from extends from 40 million years later would be considered a monkey, not a modern monkey. So it would be a box inside of a box inside of a box. You never lose your monkeyness. You never lose your fishness, bro. But I don't never lose your fishness. And you never lose your fishness.
Listen, you have a fighting style where you take things to evolution because you understand it, and that makes sense.
No, I'm trying to give you an example of it. I'm trying to give you an example of what Gullah. No, I was talking about what Gullah do.
Right,
I said I know what Gullah does, and I said Gullah said.
You lost me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I was trying to make a. Okay, I was saying Gullah was saying. Gullah will say. I'm using this example so you can understand why he said Christianity was a cult. Right? This is what I'm explaining. Saying this is the example to understand. And you be like, what, nigga? What he's really trying to take you, he's trying to make you understand the steps to take you back to 40 million years ago. So fundamentally, what he's saying is we never truly lose our monkeyness. Nobody can understand that. And guess what? Go back 350,000 years, we never truly lose our fishness, right? Okay, so now when he says cult, he's taking you back, all the way back when they was actually called cults. Some was negative and some was positive. They killed the nigga because they thought it was negative, bro. Don't you read the Bible? The Jewish community, man, they voted to get this nigga out of here, bro, because they felt like he had created something that was unhealthy, bro. Like, I read the text, don't you? So that's all I'm saying. I just want you to think about it.
I know. Hold on. You just said Jesus Christ. I appreciate it. But do you understand that literally, my question was, to go, you keep telling me what Gullah think and what he saying, this, that, the other. I take him off because I know. I know Gullah too. He gonna scream and cuss me out, and then I ain't gonna say nothing back, and then hopefully we get past it.
I Rich Blood. So if you know how Angry Blood is, then you already know how Angry Blood gonna act. You know Angry Blood gonna hit you with the anthropology. Angry Blood gonna hit you with the E1B1A. They've been there 30,000 years. Nigga, fuck you if you don't like what I'm talking about. Nigga, y'all on some dumbass shit over here.
That's the only reason you're on mute right now, Gullah, because we live. If you're not gonna go crazy, just let me know. Bring you off mute. Just don't cuss me out too loud. Here's the thing. My question was simple. Is me going to church today the same as me being in a cult like a new Wapian? And he said, yes, bro. So I know he was meaning just a cult. That's why I keep saying everything that you saying, y'all was having two separate conversations, bro. You don't.
Yeah, but I know.
Rich Blood, but you supposed to been talking to Gullah this whole time. You supposed to been talking to Angry Blood, but you muted him out. You know what I'm saying? I know it probably wouldn't have went that far, because Angry Blood probably would have cussed you out and test your gangster. But you ain't even supposed to be talking to Ankh right now, Rich Blood. You supposed to be having that conversation with Gullah. So as soon as you took him off mute, Gullah already, Rich Blood is talking right now. I mean, Angry Blood is talking right now. He just muffled out. Watch, he about to say something.
Hey, Mental, that's how Gullah. I've been around Gullah for 15 years, so I know what he's doing. I know what he.
I heard you talk, bro. You don't sweep. You don't do the sweeping, bro.
No, I don't do that. No, because I know niggas don't understand anyway. So I try to take my time. It's hard, yo. Even y'all is showing me that, man. I don't understand what the fuck you saying. Even when I made that analogy, you ain't understand it. So that means I'm doing a horrible job.
Listen. It ain't that you're doing a horrible job. When y'all start talking about evolution in Egypt, don't you know I leave, bro? I don't listen to y'all with that because I'm not interested in learning evolution in Egypt on YouTube, bro. I like the conversations and the camaraderie, but I'm not coming to y'all for that kind of education. So it ain't that you're doing a bad job. I'm just not there. Most times it's just me to the chat and I'm gone. I'll donate and leave.
So you never heard anybody say that the cult of Zeus or the cult of Ra? Yo, you never heard that?
You're not even gonna believe me when I say no.
You're not even gonna believe the cult, somebody.
Yeah, no, I don't even know why the average person would have heard that.
Say, Rich Blood the type, man, he eat $400 steaks. Rich blood drive a goddamn G-Wagon or Porsche. You feel me? Like rich blood, he ain't really interested in no goddamn YouTube Black Egypt conversations. Rich blood got a master's degree. You know what I'm saying? Rich blood got a master's degree, stay in the goddamn mansion. You know what I'm saying? Rich blood on his off time. When Rich blood is not at the golf course, he'll tap in. You know what I'm saying? Might donate a little bit here and there, but Rich blood is not heavily invested into these conversations. Like that's basically what Rich blood is saying. Like I eat $400 tomahawk steak. I'm not invested into Black Egypt. Once you niggas start talking about evolution, I go back to the golf course or I go swimming in my 5 swimming pools. That's what Rich blood is telling Unc. He flexing on a nigga like, nigga, I don't give a the shit, nigga, your mouthpiece don't flatter me. That's what Rich blood is telling God Killer. Your mouthpiece don't flatter me. The minute you niggas say King Tut, nigga, I go putt on the golf course.
The Romans did define the Christianity I called.
It's a loaded term, Brad. You know that, right? It's kind of loaded, bro. So I give you that. Like that.
You know what's funny, bro? You know. I don't know, bro. We had an impasse. I'm glad we all got some. You know, we've got respect. So we ain't. I ain't mad at you. Take a
poodle and a pit bull are not the same, but they both dogs.
Yeah, we don't even. I don't even know what the hell you.
They all wolves at the end of the day. Gullah say they wolf. Hey, Brad. Gullah say whenever you look at any dog, you look at a wolf. How about that? How does that sound?
He absolutely right the way I think. And all culture.
And now watch. Angry blood. He about to start talking like he wasn't even on mute this whole time.
And all cults are not negative cults. All cults are not killer cults.
Okay,
Types of cults.
We on the same page. Then we understand.
It's a loaded term.
That's what I need with clarity. Hey, Gullah, you know for a fact, a motherfucker can't. And I don't mean this to you. A motherfucker can't say, man, that nigga a bitch, but you know you a good bitch though. You gotta be like don't like. Cult is a fucked up word. So when you just say it, everybody is in that shit, bro. That's a.
Y'all put it in the chat, man. And I know I asked y'all this already, but is a cult a fucked up word? Should we humanize the word cult? Is the word cult a fucked up word? Should we humanize the word cult, or is cult a fucked up word?
It's offensive. I'm supposed to take offense.
No, it's not really. It's really not offensive. You just maybe you don't have a scientific mind frame, but it's really not offensive. Like if I say somebody ignorant.
Hey, Angry Blood, come off mute throwing shots already. Remember he said you niggas don't read. He said you niggas on some dumbass shit. Then he said, I don't give a fuck what you niggas talking about. Now he just told Angry Blood just told Rich Blood, nah, you just ain't got a scientific mind for this conversation. This goes back to what Unc said earlier. When Angry Blood said you niggas can't read, Unc capitalized on that and said, well, since y'all don't read, do y'all listen to podcasts? That's why if y'all was wondering, why was Unc talking about the podcast? Because Angry Blood said, damn, you niggas don't read? Unc was like, damn, all right, so let me compromise. Since you niggas don't read, do you niggas listen to podcasts? At least listen to a goddamn science podcast, learn about evolution.
That's not defensive. You just don't know.
I can't go back 300. You're right. I cannot go back 300,000 years ago. Culture Ra, culture Su. You're right. I don't have that mindset. I got a political science mindset that I got from college and school. So I might not have this mindset or whatever the hell y'all talking about. But my degrees will say I have a scientific mindset.
Hey, do this then.
Yeah, so basically, Rich Blood, he just came to the conversation to tell Unc that he is a cult leader and an ex-cult member. That's what Rich Blood came to the conversation for. But they didn't have enough of back chat conversations to know that they going at Unc. But Rich Blood is like, you niggas ain't keeping that same energy, and Gullah, you can come on here and try to hypnotize us with this science and shit. But I'm still standing on my square. So Rich Blood is letting you niggas know I be at the golf course, nigga. I be getting massages, nigga. I be tapping in when I tap in.
Do this for a minute. Just gonna help you. All you gotta do is just type in the word cult in the chat GPT and let it fly, yo.
Y'all don't like that.
I
don't like ChatGPT when it agree with y'all.
No. I didn't actually just remember. I said I'm on board with. I wouldn't say that. Remember, but I know I understand the way you do.
Hey, I'm in school, bro. I know some of these.
Nah, it don't gotta be negative. Yo, you just simply.
No, some of them. No, I'm about to say something different. Some of these are exactly what the fuck y'all talking about. I just had an issue with all. I'd like to separate from the motherfucking priests and all of that. I'd like to be separate from that, right? And guess what? I'll be honest enough to tell you, you might find out that the school you went to or the church you went to or was doing some cult shit and you didn't know. I can agree with that. But to just make a statement that all of them are, I'll never agree to that.
Hey, Rich Blood really want to fight Angry Blood right now. Rich Blood really like, I let you off with mute, Angry Blood, but we really got to catch the fade in the back.
What do you think about the Mormons? What do you think about the Mormons? What do y'all think about the Mormons?
I wish you the same thing that, like, so, like, when people
what's up,
say what's up, man? How you doing, fam?
All right, next time you go to New York City, don't let me know.
Religion ain't nothing. A religion ain't nothing but a cult who damn charismatic leader died and he became a damn deity.
Yeah, but Brad, you fighting against the word cult, the same reason why people who don't believe in evolution fight against the word primate or fight against mammals or those different groupings. It's simply a grouping. Like, the grouping could have good or bad connotations attached to it.
I know.
It sounds like,
but guess what? We're using. You know what's funny? Kyle? Say right there. Me and you both in a cult.
Yeah.
Right. So wait. Don't say nothing else. Me and you are both in a cult. So trust and believe. I know the difference. We were talking about We was talking about Dr.
York. I'm listening.
No, hold on. We was talking, Kyle, just for clarity. I understand. So you would know I understand. But here's the difference. We was talking about Dr. York, and then the very next sentence was, nigga, all churches is cults. So I'm staying right in the conversation. Everybody else left it to start talking about.
They use it.
I just know it.
Yeah, Rich Blood, like, nigga, I pay for this streaming service. You're not about to come over here and disrespect my church. Nigga, I helped put the sheetrock up at my church. You're not about to come over here. Angry Blood ain't about to come in this tank and disrespect my goddamn church. So Rich Blood, he holding on to that. He want a piece of Angry Blood. Let's see if Angry Blood responds.
They use it as a four-letter word against you. They use it as a negative term when it's just a term that means what it means.
Okay, yeah. You know I can accept that. So let me ask you a question. Do you disagree that we're both in a cult?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I clearly know the
I
difference.
know, but what's that? What's the secret?
The Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. Me and him was both Boy Scouts. We both Boy Scouts. We be passing out cookies and shit. But we ain't gonna tell you, huh?
What? Y'all cookies. Now see what I'm saying?
That's the first rule being in the cult, man.
Jesus Christ.
He's a Weeblo. I'm an Eagle Scout. We meet every third Saturday. I'm not telling you nothing.
Yeah, the first rule of being in the cult is don't tell nobody you're in the cult.
Yeah. First rule of Fight Club.
That ain't all cults though. That's a secret cult. All cults ain't secret.
That's right. Now you adding some nuance and context.
I think we go off track when we was talking about the Nuwapians, right? And a way to get out of it is to say that all religions are cult. You dig what I'm saying? Like, two things are not the same. Like,
I wasn't talking about no Nuwapians. I just
now you hear Barber Blood. He come out of nowhere after Rich Blood threw his stick in the dirt and let it be known. Nah, I'm standing right here. I don't know if that was a call to action for his homies to jump in, but we see Barber Blood with the apron on. He probably was cutting a nigga hair. He probably just took a break. The nigga in the chair like, man, this nigga about to hit me for 100. Nigga, I still gotta go. Man, he probably gonna run off on this little short ass nigga right after he getting out the haircut. But anyways, Barber Blood, like, we talking about the Nuwapians and religion like it's the same. Brother, that's not the conversation. The conversation is religion is a cult. Your religion is a cult. And that Nuwapian shit is a cult too. Nobody said it's the same type of cult or one higher than the other. That's not even the conversation. The conversation is both of them is a cult. So Barber Blood, maybe you was cutting hair, maybe you was doing a lineup and forgot the goddamn conversation, but Barber Blood, that damn apron in the way.
So I just kept hearing people throwing the word
So that's the problem. So that's the problem then.
Why be this particular type of coat? I just keep hearing the word coat going around everywhere. Well, that's the only way to be a coat. That's the only way.
No, if we talking about cults and the modern use of the word cult, right? And then somebody jump in and say that all religion, you go to church, is a cult. All religion is a cult. You just messed up the conversation.
No, you just messed up the conversation.
See?
Yeah, that's not true. Because right now, hold on. Y'all can have, remember, the Jehovah's Witnesses popped up. That's why I wanted to mention the Mormon church. So, I mean, are we going to play this game this way or what? So I'm going to ask y'all against.
Hey, this, now look, I told y'all, it got heated at this point. It got heated. Rich Blood threw his stick in the sand. Then you got Barber Blood coming over here throwing false narratives out there, and he moved the goalpost from Baltimore over here to Houston. I don't know what Barber Blood got going on, but now is throwing his gun in the sand, and just listen how more convincing this sound than what these other niggas is talking about.
The Mormon church. So, I mean, are we going to play this game this way or what? So I'm yeah, that's not true. Because right now, hold on. Y'all can have, remember, the Jehovah's Witnesses popped up. That's why I wanted to mention the Mormon church. So, I mean, are we going to play this game this way or what? So I'm going to ask y'all against. It's nobody
the damn Pentecost.
I'm going to ask you niggas again. What we doing? Unc just check the temperature in the room. And you hear angry blood, like, nigga, I want all fades. Put them clippers down over there, Barber Blood. I want all fades. You hear Unc just threw his stick in the sand. You niggas want to play? What's up? What we doing? What you niggas want to do? And you hear angry blood right behind them. Back fade action with side bet. What's up? $5? What's up?
Gonna play this game this way or what? So I'm gonna ask y'all against. It's nobody.
The damn Pentecost.
Hold on, Bella. Is the goddamn Mormons a cult? Come on, man. What are we doing? How about the Jehovah's Witnesses? I can name a whole lot of new startup religions, bro.
See, how about Amish motherfuckers?
Yeah, what we doing? See? What y'all?
What we doing? See, that's how these niggas mics on mute. This is the Tri-Media Carnivorous podcast. This a whole cult that just was made because they all disagree with Unc. You know what I'm saying? They all disagree with Unc, so they banded up together. Unc is in these niggas back chat, letting these niggas know what we doing. First nigga move, get his head bust.
Doing? How about the Jehovah's Witnesses? I can name a whole lot of new startup religions, bro.
Shit, how about Amish motherfuckers?
Yeah, what we doing? See? Where y'all gonna draw the line at? Church. My grandma ain't no damn cult.
Alright, you heard Barber Blood say the church house.
I don't know what. Y'all naming some old weird shit that y'all ain't even a part of, probably never even seen before. What, the Mormons? When black people talk about church, you know exactly what they mean. No, they don't talk about no Mormons or no Amish. Are you sure? Oh, really? So basically, you just a black person.
So you being biased.
Yeah. Like you black person.
A damn Amish motherfucker don't talk about. He don't know he in a cult. He just do what he do. But if you look at it from anthropology, you look outside this shit. That shit is a cult. If you study this shit and study what the fuck it is, you go like, these are cults. We'll study it.
See, Angry Blood, he good with the anthropology and archaeology and the DNA. So Angry Blood, you can't miss him. You can't miss Angry Blood. So he really talking past these niggas, but good enough for them niggas to understand that don't argue back with Angry Blood. You know what I'm saying?
It's a cult. If you study this shit and study what the fuck it is, you go like, these are cults. We'll study it.
Y'all got it. So the Mormons,
y'all heard me? Angry Blood, he got a bag of tricks. You know what I'm saying? He come out with the DNA E1B1, and he hit your ass with the anthropology, hit your ass with the archaeology, and you can't respond back to Angry Blood. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, he gonna cuss you out. It ain't after that. It's going up. You gonna find out why they call him Angry Blood. But you heard Barber Blood. He basically had to make sure he had his apron on and act right. You got clippers in your hand. You was not in the streets.
Y'all don't know the Mormons how it started. Jesus Christ came to America.
Code. If you study this shit and study what the fuck it is, you gonna be like, these are code. We'll study it.
Y'all got it.
So y'all don't know the Mormons how it started. Jesus Christ came to America. Yo,
I met some Mormons on a bicycle riding up Park Heights.
Yeah, yo, they got.
The only time I ever seen them.
Mormons.
I don't know no nigga who been to one of their churches.
Who you think the Quakers are? The fucking Puritans and all them motherfuckers.
Where you think that came from, yo?
I don't understand if it's
I know y'all don't understand.
All you have to do is go to church to be in the cult.
I'm set up and they trying to convince us.
See, that's why I say, if you watching this, these niggas are religious. You know what I'm saying? They mad how you beat the Bible up and how you be working that evolution shit and that scientific shit. That's what the deal is. All these niggas religious.
Crazy ass shit. So the Jehovah's Witnesses don't go to church?
Hold on. Mark, what'd you say?
I said, I don't know why it's like all you got to do to be in the cult is that easy, right? Is to go to church. You just go to church and now you in the cult, but you got a problem saying you could be.
Wasn't Jim Jones? Didn't Jim Jones shit with the church?
Yes, I'm just saying if you know it's that easy
for going to church.
Yeah, if you know it's that easy to be in the cult,
but he wasn't in the cult.
You're right. If you know that's that easy, right?
I mean,
this grandma ain't going in the back room. She ain't counting up the money. All she doing is going there and leaving, right? I'm trying to get you. Same thing you did.
There you go.
When niggas can lock the doors, when niggas can lock the doors, when niggas can lock the doors, when niggas don't pay up, when niggas can lock the doors when the offering plate ain't fat enough, nigga, that's a fucking code.
Hey, y'all, you taking one video? Wait. So you taking one video of a crazy nigga say lock the doors? You think that's what happened?
Y'all heard that? As I said, these niggas religious. Rich blood ain't letting angry blood make it. If rich blood could find a bougie argument in angry blood, rich blood gonna take it there. He putting his boots on.
Taking one video. Wait. So you taking one video of a crazy nigga say lock the doors? You think that's what happens at all churches?
Man, that ain't, bro. That's just an extreme, bro. Most pastors do that shit, bro. Most pastors do that shit. Make guilt trip motherfuckers to pay tithes and shit. They do this shit all the time.
Hold on. If our pastor locked
that's just an extreme side of it.
Church and see what happened to your ass.
Most pastors don't do that. And I'm gonna tell you something, go straight up.
I'm not saying they didn't do that. No. You taking an example what I'm saying. You going too far. I'm just giving an extreme. I'm just saying about extreme. But all pastors, they do that guilt trip shit to get motherfuckers to pay tithes and shit.
And so do y'all when y'all on YouTube asking, saying, "Man, I've been up here all this time and I ain't even got a cash app for a motherfucking dollar."
No, I don't. Who is that?
Y'all do the same thing.
I ain't been up. No, I don't. I'm asking money on my shit.
Yeah, see, don't nobody have to be grouped into the bullshit.
I want you to understand the essence of what I was saying. The motherfucking
I ain't been on YouTube damn near a fucking year, nigga.
No.
I be in the street. I live real life.
See how you don't like being grouped into no wild shit?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can't help. I mean, you a human being.
Y'all heard that? Barber Blood just said, nah. Like I said from the jump, these niggas is religious. They not just mad about no cult shit or pseudo killers being a cult. They not just mad about that. It's also about you can't use this science to go against our God and our books. That's what these niggas mad about. Barber Blood just said, so you gon' how you think we feel about being lumped into some wild shit? So Barber Blood just basically said, nigga, I'm religious, nigga. Don't do me like that.
You a human being, you already grouped up into some wild shit. When you was born,
if my motherfucking pastor locked the door in our church, keep me in jail 20 minutes later. What are we doing, brother? You think I'd let a nigga lock my grandmother in a church for money? Are you out your mind, brother? Come on, brother.
Nah, yo, your people's grandmother be sending thousands of dollars. We don't even know it. Yo, let's be real. Y'all really want to do this?
That's a fact. If we go all the way be honest, man, our grandmothers was getting scammed. We gotta have an honest conversation and say our grandmothers was getting scammed. You feel me?
So y'all don't, because I think I'll get ugly. God Killa time. God Killa this motherfucker. Your grandmother invested thousands and hundreds of thousands in a wild ass church all her life, yo. Just to die not to go no damn way. But then
the pseudo killers is a cult.
No, it's not religious faith.
Because guess what? No, because guess what?
All right, so it took an hour. It took an hour to get to where we needed to get to. It took an hour to get to where. Remember, I told you they had a 1090. They had a whole 1090. All right, we're gonna get Ankh in this room. When we get him in this room, we're gonna tell this nigga, you was a part of a cult, and you a cult leader right now. Pseudo killers is a cult. When we get him in his room, we all gonna build it up, tell him about Dr. York and the chicken bone and all of this crazy stuff. We're gonna do all of this, and then when it's time for him to come up in, when it's time to go in, we're gonna go in and let him know. We're gonna try to make him look crazy and then give him the ugly truth. You a cult leader. Pseudo killers is a cult. Yeah, nigga, that's why we over here hating on you. That's why we didn't build up this big old army of pseudo killer rejects, nigga, to go against y'all. We got Drunk Blood, Corey. We got Barber Blood with the apron on, scamming with the haircuts, $100. We got Logic, you know what I'm saying? Had to get the battery put in his back. And you got Rich Blood. You know what I'm saying? Rich Blood, make sure these niggas is straight. If these niggas' lights get cut off, if these niggas behind on the insurance bill, if these niggas behind on the Xbox subscription bill or Netflix subscription bill, Rich Blood gonna make sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? Rich Blood gonna make sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like it took us an hour into this conversation for Rich Blood to come out there and tell pseudo killers is a cult. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you why. So let's see what Rich Blood is talking about. Rich Blood is basically he threw his gun out the window. He threw his gun out the window. It was supposed to be a DP. Bobby Banger made it intellectual for a whole hour. Then Rich Blood was like, fuck that. I'm paying too much for this goddamn shit. Fuck all of that. I'm too invested into this shit. I'm exposing right now. You a cult leader. Pseudo killers is a cult. Now let's hear this follow up.
Then the pseudo killers is a cult.
Yo, this the guy not to go no damn way.
Then the pseudo killers is a cult.
No, it's not religious faith.
Because guess what? No, because guess
y'all worship Dr. Dan.
No. You go now.
Now remember I told you, huh? I don't know why you got that nigga Barber Blood around you. I don't know why you got Barber Blood around you. You know what I'm saying? Barber Blood is not, I know you like to keep your enemies close, but Barber Blood gonna stab you in the back every time. You know what I'm saying? Rich Blood is making his case why pseudo killers is a cult and you a cult leader. And Barber Blood gonna say, y'all worship Dr. Ben. Just because we standing on the shoulders of the ancestors and we love African teachers. We don't want no white source. Don't bring, if that source say a white man last name on it, I'm rejecting it. Afrocentric everything. That source better say a black name or an African name, Johnson, Nektumbaktu. It better say something like that. I don't want to see no damn white source. You niggas is falling for ChatGPT instead of going ask your ancestors. Dr. Ben and John Henry Clark, those are the ancestors. We standing on the shoulders of those cats. So by you even bringing that up, that's just showing that you ain't really down for the cause like that, Barber Blood. You ain't down for the cause like that, Barber Blood.
Y'all not to go no damn way.
Then the pseudo killers is a cult.
No, it's not religious faith.
Because guess what? No, because guess
y'all worship Dr. Dunn.
No. You go.
No, he made that. Made that shit up.
So let me finish. No, you gonna tell me? Don't tell me I'm lying. I pull up the seat. I got receipts. You go.
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Fucking what?
Damn, Rich Blood say, don't tell me I'm lying. I got receipts. Hold up. Did I miss something?
He made that shit up.
So let me finish. No, you gonna tell me? Don't tell me I'm lying. I pull up the seat. I got receipts. You go.
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Fucking watch, and I'm giving you a couple thousand. No.
You pull up the.
God, nigga, how much? Ah, Rich Blood say what?
Don't tell me I'm lying. I pull up the seat. I got receipts. You go.
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Fucking watch, and I'm giving you a couple thousand. No.
You pull up the receipts.
No, tell me I'm wrong, God. Tell me I'm wrong, though. I don't even want you to know I don't want to.
I'm gonna look. Since you said it, I'm gonna make sure you see it.
Don't make me feel that.
Hold on, bro.
Oh, Rich Blood went there. All right, so look, let me say this. Rich Blood just said, I donated a couple thousand to you, God Killer. But I thought he was making the point. I thought he was gonna try to explain why pseudo killers is a cult. But he said, I sent you $1,000. I don't understand the loop there. Maybe he was trying to flex out of nowhere. Damn, hold up. Now that I think about it, first you told him you a cult leader. And then you tell him I donated $1,000. Maybe that was like I'm gonna hit you with this. It's gonna get you woozy. Then I'm gonna hit you with this. Like, to sustain my credibility. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure why Rich Blood brought that up, but Rich Blood, you donated $1,000 to God Killer, Rich Blood, I mean, you is a part of the cult. You was a part of the cult, or you endorsing the cult. If you're gonna come out here today and say the pseudo killers is a cult and tell a panel full of 14, 15 people that you donated $1,000, Rich Blood, to God Killer, then you endorsing the cult. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, Rich Blood. What the hell did you? $1,000, Rich Blood? Yeah, subscribe my channel, Rich Blood. Subscribe my channel, Rich Blood. Goddamn me, subscribe my channel, and I'm gonna go live every goddamn day, Rich Blood. And just make sure you tap in.
Bro, I read the whole book, God.
That's Gullah.
Let me see. Yeah, we don't want to miss the question.
Can we safely say everybody in the cult?
That's all.
Everybody, it's safe to say everybody has been in a cult. Can we at least say that much? Can we agree?
Hold on.
Now look. Brass just they supposed to be having a DP with a DP and Bobby Banger. And we all went to the conversation. And Brass just said, can we say we all been in cults? I thought that's the accusations y'all came to hung Unc about. I thought those were the damn accusations y'all came to hung Unc about. Now Logic, see, Logic, go back to the pseudo killers, you know what I'm saying? Because these niggas over here, they hate Unc on the higher level than you. You know what I'm saying? You probably got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You probably still conversate with Unc. Well, understand that Corey, Chef, Brass, they don't mean Unc no good. You know what I'm saying? They rejects. They got kicked out of the pseudo killer. Now maybe you got kicked out too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not too far to go back because I could just see you letting Unc concede to a lot of your arguments. And Rich Blood, he ain't trying to hit it. Corey not trying to hit it. And Barber Blood not trying to hit it.
Donating to YouTube channels is not the same as donating to a church. I don't sell invisible shit. All right? My shit is authentic. No, I do not. Churches sell invisible shit.
You sell scientific literacy. Your opinion ain't
right?
real.
Nope. It costs you to channel run.
So look, now put yourself, let me get y'all opinion. If you arguing with somebody going back and forth and you tell them you a cult leader and you back that up with, I donated $1,000 to your channel. I just be tapping in, going in and out. And I still donate to your channel. How would you take that if you was Unc? Like, how would you take that? I'm going back and forth. These niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like put me in the goddamn trick bag and call me out. And then a nigga just brought up that he gave me some money. How would y'all feel about that? Y'all just put in the chat, how would y'all feel about that? Let's keep going. That was Rich Blood. You is wild, Rich Blood. You must got some work. You must got a chef. I think Rich Blood got a chef. He trying to treat Unc like a chef. Rich Blood trying to treat Unc like a gardener. Like, nigga, I paid your rent, nigga. Come on my goddamn grass.
It take money. Let me finish though.
Okay, good.
I'm saying that nobody would actually equate. See, y'all argument is, since we saying churches are cults, since you want to say then, well, YouTube channels are cult, and y'all taking donations. No, it costs money to get your videos. Okay, I'm just making a point. It costs money to get your videos edited, right? It costs money to be time away from your family, yo. And a donation just helps. It helps you go for the channel. And let all that shit cost money. So I'm not ashamed. Hold on. So I'm never ashamed. And I appreciate the people to give, yo, because it go to good things, yo. So I'm not ashamed of getting that. Now, as for a church, you got the building fund, you got to pay lights and rent and all that shit. But I thought the church was connected to the most high power on planet Earth. You seem like you wouldn't need none of that shit. I'm just making a point there. It's invisible shit, yo. Niggas is selling invisible shit. My shit ain't invisible. That's the difference.
You know why it's invisible, bro? You know why it's invisible? Because you just said it yourself. You obviously ain't doing a good job. And I told you, bro. When you start talking about evolution in Egypt, I don't listen to you, bro. And I still donate. So I'm listening for the opinion. I'm listening because I know you. I'm listening out of doctor. I'm listening out of just pure support because everything you said, I agree with, right? When I say so hold on. So it don't necessarily got to be that you giving people something. Most of the people that fully understand what you're saying and you actually giving them something substantial don't donate a goddamn dime, and you know that. So trust and believe. I don't like. So if me giving money to church is a cult, and I'm giving you money for really other than you just my nigga, and I know you working hard. I'm trying to support your business. Then I'm not giving you money for.
Hey, Rich Blood, that's some real nigga shit, Rich Blood. But you shouldn't have goddamn tallied it up and had the total in the back of your head. I think y'all gonna say like $1,800 on Cash App. That's a lot of money, Rich Blood. You need to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's keep going.
The content you really creating, I'm giving you content for the work. So it's the same shit. If you ask me an evolution question right now, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Y'all talking about Egypt, I leave. But yet and still, like I said, and I pulled up the receipt, a couple thousand got Killa. And then guess what? You go live today, I'll give you some more money, bro. And won't watch it. So it's not, you can't
said a couple thousand.
Say y'all make these broad sweeping statements, going to church and giving donations, all of that. It's the same as niggas on YouTube. You think I watch that on Reggie?
Hey, Prash, you want me to give out the number what it is, though? Because I like to be forthcoming. You read it or not?
Give Cash App and give YouTube money. Because you can't do that.
Yeah, see? Now I can go to the Cash App.
I know it's at least 18 on Cash App, almost. Yeah,
be sure.
At least 18. Rich Blood say he sent Bobby Bang get at least 1,800 on Cash App. So long story short, and if you got to go to sleep right now, if you sent the man you call a cult leader 1,800 on Cash App, then you just endorsing that cult, gang. You electing that cult to be the best cult ever, right? That's what it sounds like to me, if that's y'all logic. If y'all brought the God Killer in here to accuse him of being a cult leader and to gang up on him, it went horribly bad if you bring up that you donated $1,800 to him on Cash App and more on Super Chats, if that's how you feel about him. Because that just means that you endorsing the cult.
A little bit.
No, we get about $6. Man. You want $6?
Nah, you sure a little bit.
Go ahead, give me a second. I know.
Hey, Brass, but guess what? But you're not the only donator, though.
I didn't say I was the only.
Hold on. Chef has donated, right? Got my equipment game up. Went half with me on some shit. So I was saying the right thing. So I ain't trying to listen.
He understands what you said.
Now listen, like Barber Blood, just said Barber Blood went half on him to get his podcast equipment together. Well, Barber Blood is over here with these new niggas going at you. You know what I'm saying? So I would have sent that podcast shit to Barber Blood's cult barbershop.
Listen, my points. Don't lose my point. I'm donating, and I don't know what the fuck you be talking about 98% of the time. So then I'm a blind member of what?
Let's cap. Come on, let's be real, Rich Blood. Rich Blood, let's be real. Unc swept you off your feet with that scientific shit. You know what I'm saying? You digging his demeanor, how he talk his shit, and you became a fan, Rich Blood. Let's keep it all the way at Thawal, Rich Blood.
Or am I just supporting some shit I believe in? I might not believe in the pseudo killers. I believe in you, though. You're a good nigga.
You do the shot.
No, I don't. No, it's not a shot. It's real. I don't believe in like the whole concept of the whole thing, but I still fuck with you. That's cool. That's a good relationship. I don't think that's that ain't a bad.
No, but how are we equating donations to the church with donations to you just now?
Because y'all brought up donation. No, because y'all brought up donation.
Equate my grandmother going to church with you being in the cult, nigga. Same thing. We acting crazy up here.
What the fuck y'all say, bro? I'm just repeating what y'all said.
I hear Barber Blood. You ain't even got no energy to be acting crazy up here. You start talking crazy, Angry Blood gonna go off with the E1B1A. Shut your mouth. So Barber Blood, he said we going crazy up here. Listen to this.
Donation. No, because y'all brought up donation.
Equate my grandmother going to church with you being in the cult, nigga. Same thing. We acting crazy up here.
What the fuck y'all say, bro? I'm just repeating what y'all said, bro. You think I know?
So hold on. Hey, Chef. Yeah. Chef.
Yeah.
Sure.
Listen, man. Why don't y'all just type in the word cult and let it fly? Yo, don't add.
No, we know what a cult is.
No, I don't believe you do. I don't believe
we do.
No, you
we
don't.
know to stay the fuck away from them. We got it.
No, you don't. No, you actually don't. And
we do. Trust me, bro. I didn't get to 45 years old not knowing what the fuck to stay away from, bro. Like, come on, yo. You gotta give grown men up here enough fucking credit, yo.
I don't know.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard Barber Blood? Barber Blood, like, you gotta give grown men up here enough fucking credit, yo. So Barber Blood is saying, like, you kicked all of us out of your cult. Treat us with some respect. You already kicked us out. Have some decorum. Take your shoes off while you up in here. So Barber Blood trying to cop deuces.
I give grown men up here enough fucking credit, yo.
I don't know. No, he's having a hard time because somehow when you was in your wrong mind, you fell for some shit. I didn't fall for that shit.
I didn't actually fall for anything.
You did.
Yeah. I was
Nah. You got Rich Blood saying, nigga, you telling us to read, you telling us to look at podcasts, and you the one that fell for the shit. Uncle like, nah, nigga, I wasn't in no cult. You got Barber Blood hit Unc in the ribs while he fighting Rich Blood. Barber Blood say, yes, you was, nigga.
asked you fall for anything. You did. Yeah. I was not. But I asked you.
Grandmama is in the car going to church.
Hey, Brad. I asked you for the same thing that you falling for right now, Brad.
What I'm falling for?
What? Right. If you going to church because you believe in Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying. No. What I'm trying to tell you, it's the same thing. It's a belief, yo. Right? And so there's tools that help you believe. There's tools that can help you believe.
Who's in the cult? And I'm in the cult though. Nobody joins the cult. They're in the cult.
Yeah, nobody joins the cult. They're in the cult, though, Brad.
I want to use clarity. Right. So, but we're supposed to believe. But hold on. If that's the case, then we're believing that God Killer wasn't in a cult. But you just said a motherfucker could join a cult and not know he was even in it. But that's neither here nor there. Here's the second part. Hold on, let me just say this.
No, don't stop that.
That's what my point. That's what my point was. Christianity and world religion or cults. That's my point. People don't even know. People don't even know if they even in it or not.
I got your point now. I got it. But when I say fell for it, I ain't say fell for it and being a cult. But I'm gonna tell you though, and let's see if you can admit it. The fact that you as a 40-plus-year-old person started calling yourself a Nuwapian, you fell for some shit, bro.
I wasn't no 40-plus. I wasn't no, man, come on.
Nah, I told y'all. When you in the room with a whole bunch of niggas and y'all talking about a nigga that y'all don't like, some of the niggas, it's like a telephone game. Some of the niggas gonna get the stories mixed up. It was a Gorilla Bones. It was you goddamn you joined Nuwapians at 40. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of the stories getting mixed up. Uncle, like, nigga, I ain't joined no goddamn Nuwapians at 40. You know what I'm saying? But when you in the think tank, you know what I'm saying? It's telephone. You know what I'm saying? The words gonna get mixed up. You 30, nigga, 40, nigga, 28. Fucked up. But I keep going think about it. What's up, Rich Blood?
You the funniest nigga on YouTube, bro.
Come on.
Bro, I done had you in the background, bro. I'm listening to this shit in the background. That's the funniest shit in the world, bro.
hey, I'm dropping the link.
Oh,
I
shit.
gotta go to sleep, man. I know.
Yeah, I know you look like you break it down. So I know. I just said everybody. We live right now. I sent everybody over here. We dropped it into Discord. It's a good. I salute you for this because it's one. I can't believe people watch us talk absolutely crazy for hours, and then two, it's good to see somebody's perspective from the outside. So I appreciate it. I really do.
I Rich Blood. Since I got you here,
yeah,
let me go and let you know. You said you got a master's degree.
Yeah, 2 degrees.
Two
that's why it gets a little crazy when, and it's no disrespect to nobody here, but I keep hearing the term. I hear it in a lot of arguments, not just from Ankh, where people say like, "Yeah, you don't read this stuff." They'll say a blanket statement, "Y'all don't read. You know, and my point is, I might not read the Cult of Ra or Black Man of the Nile, but goddamn, I had to read to get through college. So just because I would read that, okay, cool, and I'm not gonna read that because it's I don't know how long I don't know your history per se, but a lot of that stuff you would agree is indoctrinating. That's how people get caught. You read it, you start believing it, should be pseudo, but you don't know the difference because you ain't learned that shit at home or in school. So I choose not to read that shit.
Hey, pretty much what I was gonna say was salute to you for getting your master's degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, the black man, I know the odds.
So I could say something?
Go ahead, Uncle Jose. Peace to you, Uncle.
Peace to you.
Rich Blood, what's up, man? Isn't going to school basically
This nigga about to call everybody a Rich Blood, bro. You out there make the whole community call me fucking Rich Blood. I hope this shit in here. Well, I'm sorry, what'd you say? It's brass. You can call me whatever you want.
I know. Isn't going to school a form of indoctrination to a certain extent?
I mean, I guess, yeah, if you want to see it that way, yeah.
Right, because a doctrine is a set of rules that's written down. So we all have a doctrine that we follow. So
yeah, that's cool. I'm not going to argue your point. That's cool. I'm not gonna argue with you. I can't say I agree or I don't agree. I have to look it up, but I don't. I could see how you would see that, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like if I don't have an interest in when you read, it's enough books for billions of people. They make too many books to read. I'm not gonna read something now that I'm not in school. I'm basically just doing business. I'm not gonna read something that I have no interest in whatsoever. I have no interest in Black Man of the Nile and those kinds of books. Because there's a lot of stuff in there. And the way I read, I don't know how you read, but you read with that highlighter. So if it's something you don't understand, then you got to go find that. And then if you don't understand that, you got to, it's a rabbit hole for certain books. So I'll leave it at that.
Well, what is wrong with reading books like Black Man of the Nile or books on ancient Kemet and different things like that? What is anything wrong?
For me, I don't. For some people, it's probably nothing, but for me, I don't have the time. That's one. Two, I learned this word pseudo when I got on YouTube. I never really heard nobody use that term before I got on YouTube or these Discords or whatever. And for me, I don't know what's pseudo and what's not. So for example, like everybody's pretty much talking about us attacking or critiquing these legacies of these older people in the conscious community on YouTube or whatever, wherever they at. And when you read it, it sounds amazing. And when you watch the videos, it sounds amazing. But then you go back and you do the search and you realize like it's not real. So I don't have time with a family and trying to build generational wealth to waste my time on a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I spend a lot of time on stuff that's not real. I don't have my time to do that. I can't talk about Egypt all day because I don't really care about it, to be honest.
Yeah, when I say niggas, when I be saying niggas can't read, I ain't talking about them dumbass books like that. I'm talking about real books.
What up, Angry Blood? They gave us new names, Gullah. They gave us new names, Gullah. But yeah, that's and it's no disrespect to people that do that. Yeah.
All right, Angry Blood fell out. A1, what's goody?
Chilling. How you feeling?
Chilling. Talk black to me.
Yeah, this show was funny. It was entertaining. I think that I was gonna talk more shit, but since we got the actual people on here, I'll keep it.
Talk shit. No. I came up here.
I still am.
Yeah,
but in the
came up
right
here
way.
for that. Yeah,
not in the disrespectful way. I would have.
Go ahead.
But I'll just say it like this. It made me think further down the line. Like, I think you were wrong, but it made me think further down the line. Like, shit, the Crips and Bloods and the GDs, they fucking cults too. Like, they are. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is.
They is.
Respectfully, and respectfully. I'm a preacher's son. I came up out of all of that, but so to me, watching that, it's like telling Nemo he's in the fish tank, but he can't see it because the walls is glass. You see what I'm saying? And so I felt like that's what y'all was going through.
With what? With church or Christianity, you mean?
No, well, just with the topic, or even dealing with someone telling you that Christianity is a cult.
Yeah, I think in a lot of the yelling, the way we do these shows, I think people don't get that I understand exactly what God was saying. And if you look at the definition, I did way too much studying into this, but if you look at the definition, it says they all start as cults. Yeah. And then as they build up whatever and move forward into the mainstream, they become what you would call a world religion. So I fully understand what he's saying. But what's getting missed in the video is we was talking about, and Gullah came in. That's why I told Gullah, go ahead and cuss me out, because I realized that Gullah didn't hear what I was saying. We was talking about Dr. York and Ankh going to the land. And then the very next statement was, well, you go to church. So people was trying to juxtapose the two. And I just didn't agree that it was the same as that. But Gullah didn't hear that. Gullah just came in, with the facts, the anthropology, the archaeology, and he's not wrong on that. But it's just, that's not what we were talking about. So if you really watch the video, I'm telling Gullah and Ankh at the same time, y'all not talking about the same thing.
I mean,
And
they
that's
were
what it was.
they were, but there's levels to it,
Right.
and it's a spectrum. And like they were trying to show you, they were trying to say negative and positive.
And I agree
There's
with
two
them.
ends of the spectrum. There's in between. You know, it's you got.
But can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you consider Dr. York in the land in Atlanta to me going to church on Sunday? You consider that the same thing?
Nah.
I don't think. I think the question is a fallacy. It's a false equivalence. So I wouldn't even. I wouldn't
So that's
entertain
when
the question by answering it, and I wouldn't ask anybody that either. Though.
Yeah,
So I think that
that's
was
what I was
the.
trying to. No. I was trying to show the fallacy in the conversation. We were specifically talking about Ankh going to the land in Atlanta. In less than half a second, it switched to me just getting home from church. So it was like I don't even want to have them two conversations at the same time.
I see what you're saying. So
they don't
them
make
starting
sense.
that was kind of like a clapback to you.
Yeah, it was
just
like you
addressing
clapping
what
back
was
with
going
that.
on. Okay. Oh, so it was a clapback and them deferring from what you were trying to,
right. I was trying to drive
this.
Home.
So Wavy was right then that it was like y'all was trying to DP him in the back, and then he started clapping.
No, you know that's the funny part, right? That's the funny part. So I don't know where y'all from, right? I'm from Newark. So I wasn't born in Newark, but I spent the majority of my time in Newark, New Jersey. So DPs and blood, all that shit, that Grape Street, all that, that's all not even, that's relative terms where I come from. And what was going on was, and I hope, and the funny thing is, I'm glad you kind of caught some of the real shit. A lot of times in these conversations, you'll see these shows, it'll be 3 people in the voice chat, then 5, then 7, then 9, then 20. But we recording the whole time. And what was pissing me off was the day before, Chief X, you didn't get the video the day before that started all this shit. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds of background, be quick, because I know niggas trying to get off. Pause. But Chief X tried to get his shit off, pause, with Ankh live, because he knew he was live. So he just blurted out, yeah, Ankh was on the fucking coat on the land with Dr. York and all that. And I was like, stop. Because he ain't here. And I don't know where y'all from. I'm assuming y'all from some kind of hood or neighborhood where it's like, don't try to get your shit off with us on Tri Media channel. You got a channel. Go do that shit there. And then when I was correcting him, I was like, I spoke to Ankh about this. He told me the whole shit, that it don't sound like nothing you talking about. And then everyone in the chat started yelling at me like, nah, that nigga was in a cult. That nigga was this, that, and the third. Logic going crazy, Chef going crazy. And they yelling at me in like real time, but Ankh ain't there. So when Ankh came into the show later on, the day before this show, I was like, Ankh, I got to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you about some shit privately. And then the nigga called me. And then when he called me, I was like, yo, the niggas were saying this, and this. And then the very next day of this show, niggas was doing the same thing. As soon as Ankh came into the voice chat, niggas was like dead ass quiet. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And I ain't putting that on, like they explained it to me later why, you know, what was up, but I don't like that particular part. I don't like that. I don't like the like say what you gonna say if he here too. Cause that is culture shit.
Hey, Rich Blood, we respect that.
Yeah. Say what you gonna say. If you're gonna say what you're gonna say what you're gonna say when he here too. Keep that same fucking energy. Cause that scary shit is the cultist shit. That's what make me, when I say I be thinking it's a cult, I done heard niggas say all kind of wild shit, but they never actually say it to him, or they don't say it to other people. And then sometimes you're gonna have some pushback, but you know, it's all good and fun. But sometimes with certain shit, you don't put certain jackets on motherfuckers unless you're willing to, you know, say it when they there. And when they there, I don't even feel comfortable in the room when niggas be like, hey, Ankh, what's going on? And niggas just said he sacrificed the gorilla 2 minutes ago.
That's what Barber Blood be doing.
Who, Chef?
Barber Blood, he'll have a clippers in one hand, his apron on. This nigga have a barber hat on. They don't even wear barber hats no more. This nigga have a barber hat on. He'll be on the phone with Ankh and talking shit to y'all in the Discord. Barber Blood is mad disrespectful.
Nah, that's Chef my nigga. Him and Ankh relationship should be studied at the National History Museum. Them two niggas, they love each other, hate each other, diss each other, laugh at each other, team up to go. They weird. And that's why I was directing it to Logic, not so much to Chef, because I don't know. I mean, I don't have the history everybody else got, but I done seen Chef and Ankh go absolutely ape shit on each other, and the next day be laughing and joking. So I learned in my own neighborhood, don't get in the middle of nigga shit that's friends, because when they make up, then they gonna just be mad at you. That's just some street shit.
So let's get to the real shit and peace to Gullah back in the building and Uncle Jose back in the building. Now let's get to the real shit. Why do you feel like the Pseudo Killers is a cult? Uncle Brad.
My response to that, me and Unc talked today. My response to him was, if you watch the whole video, he kept saying church was a cult, church was a cult, church was a cult. This gonna sound crazy, but just give me 2 seconds. I said Pseudo Killers is a cult because when I listen, I don't know if you know this. When I watch some of these shows, or somebody dropped a link in the Discord, I'll click. But I don't actively subscribe or be on any of these people's shows. Like I don't watch the Pseudo Killers channel, I don't watch Unc channel unless somebody dropped the link in there.
You got 6 indoor pools.
No, I just don't got time.
You ain't got
it's nothing like that. It's just I don't really care about. I know it sounds ignorant, but I don't really care about these Egyptian conversations or evolution and shit. I'm trying to be specific to what I do, finance and realty, shit like that. So I don't sit and watch it. Now I'm not saying it's not good shit. It's just not my cup of tea. So what I was trying to explain to him was they were saying for the churches, you're not getting nothing out of it. You're praying to something that's not real. You believe in something that's real and you not real and you donate. So my point to him was, I don't watch you. I don't watch when you talk about evolution and Egypt and the shows you be doing. I will literally click the link if it's put in the chat. I don't even know when you go live. Sometimes I don't know till the next day. But if they put it in the chat, like today, I wouldn't have watched this, Wavy, because I'm not subscribed. So I wouldn't have watched this unless DQ, shout to DQ, Hits and Logic, Try Media. He put it in the chat and said, this nigga's breaking us down in real time. It's amazing. So I clicked the link to watch for that reason. And I didn't even plan to stay until I figured out the rich blood, angry blood shit, because I didn't know what the hell you was talking about. So I just literally put peace to the chat and donated. I wasn't even watching. I didn't even watch. Like that day I donated the other day, I don't watch these shows, and that's no disrespect. Because I donate, I piece of the chat, like, and donate. So hopefully I don't donate for me, I donate so somebody else will. Hopefully that starts like a chain. I hit the like button, piece of the chat, that gives you a comment, you get in the algorithm. So it's no disrespect to Unc that I don't watch it. It's just not my thing. So what I was trying to tell him is, long story short, you're not giving me anything substantial. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not learning anything. I'm not watching for that. I'm supporting you because in Super Wavy, you know this. It's easy to watch a nigga go live. But once you start going live, you realize how much fucking work this shit is and how you taking time away from your family, this, that, and the other. So what is money for? I don't know what everybody else's money for, but once I take care of my family and make sure that my shit's straight on the lines of generational wealth and stuff like that, then what else is money for but to support somebody else? And I know your grind. I do shows. I know how tough this shit is. It's not easy. It looks easy because we just sitting there, but who the fuck, we leave in our families to have these conversations. So I was saying, you're not giving me anything substantial and I'm donating to you. So y'all niggas is a cult too. When other niggas say Pseudo Killers is a cult, Pseudo Killer, they're doing some derogatory shit. Like, niggas following behind niggas and all that. I don't believe that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Y'all say it's tears. If it's tears when we talking about church and Dr. York, then my cult conversation is just, you're not giving me anything substantial and I still donate to you. And you believe that church doesn't give me anything substantial and I donate to them. And you calling that a cult. So is the Pseudo Killers. So maybe I should have said comedian skeptics, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know if that made sense to you, but that's what I mean in that way.
It definitely made sense. So let me ask you this. Was that the setting of their room was a DP to me? It looked like it was 1 on 12, and y'all was about to eat this nigga alive, and the final words was, "Get your cult leader ass out of here." And that was the end of this shit. Right?
Nah, what it was, and I told Unc this today on the show. a lot of niggas, and I understand it, but I don't understand it. A lot of niggas in this community is actually afraid of Ankh. They don't say it, and this is not no disrespect to the nigga, right? A lot of niggas is actually afraid, and this is no individual person. A hit dog holler if you afraid, if you ain't. But niggas that be afraid, they'll still say a lot of shit. And I've noticed a lot of times when Ankh start talking, or and this could be anybody, it ain't just him, but I'm cool with, well, I know him. And a lot of times niggas will just throw rocks, just throw crazy ass rocks. You know, you can't read. I was a moderator in the pseudo killers. And correction too, I wasn't a pseudo killer, they'll tell you that. They'll throw rocks at them, but then I've seen niggas, and Wavy, you know this, the niggas would be like, you won't hit that link though. Or then when niggas talk all that shit in the chat, they'll hit the link and then they'll go up there and then they'll be afraid and won't say nothing. So I done seen that shit so many times that when it's a nigga I respect, like I respect Logic, but I also know Logic got to play a bit of a dangerous game. Him and Ankh are actual friends. They talk on the phone, shit like that. So I know it ain't easy to do that, but sometimes, and you know, Super Wave, if that's your man's, I don't know where y'all from once again, but we run fades where I'm from. Like, you know, don't talk about it. Like, we got, matter of fact, in our Discord, Wavy, we got a fade room for niggas that talk too crazy in the videos. I'll be like, y'all two niggas go in the fade room, sort that shit out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how we move forward. If niggas would just run fade sometimes and get that shit out the way, then we can move forward. But what happens, and y'all seen this, in these channels, these different channels, niggas be arguing, and that shit be festering for years and years and years and years, and y'all niggas can't move forward. Wavy, you know for a fact niggas are supposed to make a grip off that motherfucking Egypt conversation with debates and all kind of wild ass shit. But once your mamas and the crack head shit and all the shit with Sonetta and the shit with Garfield, once all that shit happened, niggas fucking up the bag.
Right.
So it's like, just sort that shit out. I know niggas, somebody listened to this or somebody on this panel that ran a fade before, and when you was done, y'all was cool. Some of my best friends is niggas I fought first in real life, because we got that respect shit out the way. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I just from where I grew up.
That shit make total sense. Rich Blood is on his Pimp C shit. Hey man, y'all niggas, I got a bread trump. Get up out there. I got a bread truck. Get up out that crumb shit. Nah, for real. I agree with you 100%. Let me swing it back around. Gulla, you there? And let me say this real quick. Uncle Brass, what y'all doing with Tribe Media is great content, because no matter how niggas dropped out of the pseudo killers or decided to go another way, no matter how that happened, it's always gonna be great content. Barber Blood, he is a great content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like him being the arch nemesis, going back and forth for Ankh, he don't let Ankh slide on shit. So that's great content, you know what I'm saying? So keep running that shit up, you know what I'm saying? And you got motherfuckers like me that's been following this journey the whole time, and I can just piggyback and get them motherfuckers that blame, what the hell, who is these people? And I can just give motherfuckers the backstory. So keep running that shit up, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, Rich Blood.
Yeah, we live right now. You might, if you thought this one was good, we're literally live right now. This was the next. We've been live for 3 hours. We've been sending people here. We was even on our chat like, go support Super Wavy. But this is the whole point.
Give everybody the tag to go follow.
Okay, facts. We like, this is how, you know, that's how the internet worked though, Wavy, right? So like in the conscious community, for what I noticed, you do a show like this, and I'm supposed to be in the chat. Like normally what'd happen, niggas would be hating, fuck that nigga, and this, that, and the third, and he don't know shit, this, that, and the other. And then I do a video tomorrow saying a whole bunch of shit about you I don't know. And then you do that, and then we fuck up the money. But instead, you know, you getting donations, you getting views, you're gonna run it up. Somebody will go back and watch this, and then we'll keep making the content. I don't care if y'all critique that shit. How could I be mad if somebody critique us? We critiquing elders. Yeah, that's what YouTube is.
That's what peer review
bro.
is.
You see Amp and all of them, Casanat and all of them. Them
That's
niggas make
peer
money
review.
off each other. DDG, they make money off each other. Agent, and then this one beefing with that one. And behind the scenes, what y'all don't know, because I watched that whole Streaming University shit. What y'all don't know is these niggas be organizing and plotting and planning and doing all that shit. And the reaction videos is the ones that get the reaction. Like Wavy, honestly, he's supposed to be the one with the most views, the most money, this, that, and the other. Because the reaction nigga is the one that builds your shit. So I give you, man, it's a symbiotic relationship. But all this over tough niggas done fucked up the bag. So we actually trying to insert money into the shit. So when people get mad, I just laugh at it, but I'll still support. Me and Wavy started, and the funny thing is, me and Wavy actually started off on some angry shit. We was cussing each other out on Carnivorous podcast. He probably don't even remember. But even then, I was like, yeah, but he get it. Because he said, you said something like, yeah, don't worry about it, bro. These just comments, stay out the chat. The chat, this our chat. And I was like, okay. I took a lesson from that shit.
I remember.
Yeah, see? Yeah, on Carnivorous. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. But yeah, keep up the great work. I already see my boy Zion. He probably got some smoke. He probably got some Zion, talk black to me.
You already know, man. Listen. I thought this was a great show because this is timely. Because I was bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Me and said, we cool. You know what I'm saying? At first we was banging, you know what I'm saying, on each other.
Who is said Breeze or who you talking about?
Cedric
Cedric,
Ortega.
okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So me and Cedric Ortega was going back and forth. We you know what I'm saying? Well, now we cool, but you know what I'm saying, we've been doing the battle raps back and forth. And so, you know what I'm saying, Ankh West, see the funny thing is Ankh West, you know what I'm saying, I got a respect for Ankh. I got a respect for him, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little more pragmatic, you know what I'm saying? Although I'm a person of faith, you know what I'm saying? I'm also, you know, I was an atheist for over 7 years. I studied the science and stuff like that. And, you know, and even when I deal with you know, Christians and Israelites or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'll still defend, you know what I'm saying? I still defend the, you know, evolution. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you could consider me like a theological evolutionist. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that there's any argument with evolution. However, one of the things that I noticed is that they were becoming very cultish. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, yo, y'all can't get away from the human factor. No matter how you look at something, whether you take the God out of it and take, you know what I'm saying, the magic out of everything, you know what I'm saying, y'all are still behaving in a way that cultists do. And that's what I was trying to bring out. So I went on Ankh West's channel a couple of times, and Ankh West, he wanted to keep it short. He didn't want me to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, what's up, Zion? You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know what I'm saying? Shot me down. You know what I'm saying? I get that all the time, get shot down to the audience. I still support brothers, just like you just said. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about me or my position? You know what I'm saying? I still want to support people. But, you know, but I saw the behavior and I saw the triangulation tactics, the dehumanizing tactics, Juju. I'm gonna call you out. Juju, go in there and start freaking calling names and and throwing ad homs while everybody's freaking daggone banging on the chat. And I'm like, how is this any different than when I went over to the daggone to the ISUPK? You know what I'm saying? They was in there heckling while I was freaking goddamn, you know what I'm saying, clapping and barking in they camp. This is no different. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is, you know what I'm saying, I can't slap somebody in the face. I can't give you the fade for real. You know what I'm saying? I went up in there, you know what I'm saying, straight up, and you know what I'm saying, across the line, quote unquote. You know what I mean? But you know, you talking all of this stuff behind the screen and still exhibiting the same behaviors that you so adamantly try to minimize religious folks for. And I'm like, you how are you higher evolved? You know what I'm saying? Y'all over here tearing down Neftali and doing all this clown stuff to her. Like, I just beat her on the information. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to shame the girl. I thought that was ignorant as hell, you know. But yeah, that's what I've been on. You know what I'm saying? So when I do finally, if Cedric does actually get in the ring, because we've been doing all this back and forth freaking battle rapping, and this nigga still ain't set no date for a daggone debate. You know what I mean? And still ain't set no date for a daggone preliminary or anything. He want a battle rap. Like, come on, B. We adults here, man. You know what I'm saying? I shot a couple of shots back. You know what I'm saying? He shot some battle. Okay, that's fun. You know what I'm saying? Cool. When we gonna get in the ring, nigga? You know what I'm saying? When you gonna let me show you why y'all niggas is not higher evolved than anyone?
Yeah, he's an impressive. He's an impressive debater though. So
yeah, no, I love.
I
always
didn't see him.
Yes,
I've seen him
listen,
debate. The nigga
Cedric
pretty
is
good with it.
good. Cedric is a beast, yo. And here's the funny thing: like, dude came at me sideways, and I'm like, yo, Ced, how you coming at me sideways when I be over here, daggone plugging you, bro? Like,
But you know what though? When
you
you're
know
in
what I'm
that
saying?
Discord, when you're in that Discord, and even I had to check myself. Like me and him got into it before, but even I kind of had to check myself a little bit. They get hit with a lot of shit. That's why I really don't say too much about them. I mean, I don't know if you could picture that, but they get hit with a lot. Like just the name floating around the chats and shit like that. I done seen it in real time. So a lot of times, me and him had a major misunderstanding. That shit over as far as I'm concerned. But even with him, like I watched one of his debates, the nigga could really fucking debate. Like he could talk that shit. So I shouts to them, but I wouldn't take a lot of the shit they say out of context, you know, because like if you just got hit at all the fucking time, you getting hit all the time.
But I never
then
come
when a motherfucker say hi,
yeah.
you might cuss his ass out because you like, what kind of high? What you mean by that? You know what I mean? That kind of shit. So them some you know, I can fully say
crazy shit. That's the crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Ankh West, you know what I'm saying? I give him, you know what I'm saying? I plug him all the time, you know what I'm saying? As an intellectual, you know what I'm saying? I don't minimize these brothers' intelligence, you know what I'm saying? But the moment I come up on the stage, you know what I'm saying? They already freaking on dismissive time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, what you got to say, Zion? You know what I'm saying? Hurry up, man. You know what I'm saying? And then freaking shoot me down into the daggone backstage. And I'm like, yo, B, I don't even understand. Just because I have, you know, I agree with you on evolution. I agree with you on certain, you know what I'm saying, things that are scientific. But, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the fact that just because I chose to hold the faith, you know what I'm saying, now I have to be dismissed, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one going in there as a religious person, you know what I'm saying, you know, no, you know, evolution, it has freaking basis, has sound, you know, I'm over here defending their arguments in amongst the religious community. But if I go on their channel, you know what I'm saying, I get tossed out, you know what I'm saying, and cast down to the sea of forgetfulness, like it ain't nothing. Like, yo, where's the animosity coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes when niggas turn you into a hammer, everything is a nail, my nigga. Like, you don't like you don't listen. Shouts to them niggas, Gullah, and I know Gullah know that like you calling them angry blood, which is the funniest shit in the world. But I done seen niggas be like kind of disrespectful and Gullah really read the shit like really intricate and shit like that. And then but he get kind of cast into the lot of everybody. But you know, I fully understand what them niggas going through. Shouts to them.
I'm sure. Especially, you know what I'm saying, going against the grain with the, you know what I'm saying, with the religious community. Black folks are primarily religious. I don't care if you're an Israelite, a Muslim, or a Christian, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get that with the black community. And so to take that stance, you know what I'm saying, you know, being totally secular, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get that flack. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, B. I be supporting y'all on on key points that most religious folks don't agree with me, and I'm religious, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not stupid. You understand what I'm saying? So you know what I mean, I can balance the two. I can balance the science with faith, you know what I'm saying? And that's not always freaking acceptable to someone who's trying to be totally linear, and you losing all the abstractions in the equation. We got to put the human factor back in here. Hold on. You're a human being. You have a learning curve. You have certain things that make you human. And the more you try to act like you're outside that that box. That's called rational transcendence. You're a cultist. That's faith-based. And you're not even accepting the fact that you're exercising a faith-based freaking position about science.
I don't think the crazy thing is like the fact that Unc said a cult can be good or bad. I think Unc would agree that the pseudo killers is a cult. You know what I'm saying?
I think the but I think it's similar to, even if he was to agree, I don't think, if I know him like I think I know him, he is gonna want clarity on that. And then the second, but yeah, like he gonna want like what you mean or what you mean clearly.
Yeah.
And then the second part, when you say that, remember this is a motherfucker that's well versed in the wrong kind of shit. You know, the wrong kind of cults or the wrong this kind of. Because I told him, I was like, bro, you worship the Ravens, nigga. Like you worship the Baltimore Ravens. That's a cult, nigga. You be mad when they lose, happy when they win, and shit, going crazy, arguing with niggas. Like, to me, that's how, when I look at cultist shit. Like, I'm out here in the city, so the Yankees. Tell somebody from the Yankees and the Mets fans going at each other. You can't tell them niggas they ain't cults. So I think that's why. And if you understand, that's why I wanted that separation.
That's very important that what you just said, because I was going to actually do a video about how, you know what I'm saying, the sports culture sometimes divides people against each other. So we you know what I'm saying, you flag for your team, you flag your colors, you flag this, and don't let, you know what I'm saying, somebody else come in with a different baseball cap, you know what I'm saying, supporting a team that, you know what I'm saying, that
hey, and Zion.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the same. It's this. What this example you making right now is the same exact example you can make for what you had said earlier about when you go on the pseudo killers panel. It's the same exact example. Like you just
right.
Yep.
Yeah. So just because I might, you know what I'm saying, I my flag is red, yellow, and green, you know what I'm saying, with a lion on it. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem with me going on to your panel, even though I support your team on a lot of stuff. Like we get so polarized by a lot of American culture, especially sports culture, that we don't realize how invasive it is to us as a people. So you got, you know, cats, oh, I'm ISUPK, oh, I'm IUIC, oh, I'm ABO, I'm this, I'm that, and start polarizing themselves like freaking like they supporting one sports team, but they can't show no love when the other.
Nah, they start banging, Paul.
Yeah, they start banging, bro.
Like if you really, that's why I don't think Super Wavy know what he did with the blood shit and this and the other. Niggas really be banging. Like when you sit back and look at this shit, niggas is really like flagged up, banging this, that, and the other. And once again, you know, you was talking about the conversations. Somebody put in the chat, you know, we got to have new conversations. I figured out pretty early, like I joined the this kind of YouTube thing. I just started this shit less than a year. So I joined this whole thing of with a business mindset coming into it, like to turn it into a business. And shit didn't go right the first time, but you pick it up, you go do something else. This didn't work, you try something else. But what I noticed though, especially with the Egypt conversation, shout out to Sosa, he told me like Black Egypt rules it all. And I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, because they weren't talking about it at the time. And then the conversation came up and I'm like, they doing debates and this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, let's do a debate, this, that, and the other. But the issue is the conversation hasn't changed. And that's why everybody's cussing everybody out. Because now you're not even arguing about Black Egypt at this point. You arguing about the time this nigga cussed you out on pseudo killers or cussed you out on community skeptics. You already coming in trying to sort out some personal shit. And y'all know when the personal shit is involved, you really can't get no money. Like there's no money in it. Like me and Unc got into it over some Uncle Tom shit, whatever, right? But then also today we was trying to, you know, put money in X and Unc pocket to do a debate. Like it's still, that shouldn't fuck up the money. Like there is, and I know I keep putting money to the front of it, but Wavy, you know, this shit is no different than, I come from gaming, politics, realty. These conversations are no different. It's just nobody has sat back and realized like there is an economy in there. You could get it, but the first thing you got to do is, even if y'all go personal, you have to be willing to do something financial. Money ain't supposed to run you, I agree. But if you're gonna spend this much time, that's why I donate. If I click your link, that's why I don't subscribe to people. I know somebody is good if somebody drops the link in the Discord. So every time somebody drops the link, I hit the video, I'll put peace to the chat and leave. And I'll donate or something like that to get other people to donate. It has to be an economy. All this time, how much money do you think Black Egypt has been worth if they've been talking about it for 20 years?
Right.
And ain't no millionaires? The only millionaires is the scamming pedophile niggas and the young nigga doing shrooms and he lost his mind, fucked his money off. Like, how does that work? Somebody gotta, Ankh should be a millionaire by now. Sonetta, the nigga to run the whole shit and everybody, he the branches and the trees. I remember Sonetta on 125. He should be the fucking like major multimedia millionaire off the shit. I don't agree with his practice, but it's business.
I said it
You know
too.
the content. You know what that content is worth? All them videos, all that,
and going even further
shit.
back
on,
before YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I knew Sonetta in New York. You know what I'm saying? When I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Just before graduating. You know what I'm saying? Senior. You know what I'm saying? From my high school, we used to cut school sometimes, and we would go to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? 125. We go to the little roster spot. You know what I'm saying? At the Coliseum over there. You know what I'm saying? And then we get our little freaking herb. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boys. And then we would go and freaking by the end of the day, when we ready to head back home, you know what I'm saying? We hit up Sonetta, you know what I'm saying? Buy a freaking daggone DVD off of him or some books. He was always out there in front of Apollo Theater. So he's been doing this before there was even a YouTube.
Yeah.
So I support, you know what I'm saying, Sonetta's work. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas might not like his practices, but niggas didn't like Don. Niggas don't like Don King. They don't like fucking the other promoters and shit. Like, you know,
but it's important. When he did a service for the Black conscious community, because he brought the debates out of the you know what I'm saying, the black the black theater, you know what I'm saying, the slave theater in New York, and you know what I'm saying, off the corner, and brought it here to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to have these kind of arguments on the corner. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't ISUBK just standing out there. You know how many times I done ran into Malachi Z. York's son and got into a freaking heated argument out there. I mean, hours, stuff that will never be found. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody freaking daggone pull out one of those old school cameras and they took a recording, you'll never find that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's lost energy, you know. But and that's why I don't like the debate in the back chats and stuff, because I don't like to lose energy. You know what I'm saying? Doing all of that arguing in the back chat when we can go and get it on the record. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on somebody's channel and get this put on the record. You know what I mean? But you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And Ankh West, I have a high respect and regard for Ankh West. Ankh West been banging for years. You know what I'm saying? He's a master teacher. You know what I'm saying? In every sense of the word. In every sense of how we look at a master teacher, I would say
Brad's gonna give you some pushback on that.
You know that was hurting my soul, Wavy. When he said, "Well," I was like, "Yeah," and I was like,
no,
listen,
yeah, that's okay.
I don't agree. I don't agree with the master. I think the master teacher, the elder, the Saba, the Baba, that concept, I think it's actually detrimental. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, Mujasi, in the Discord, good brother, and he was asking me today. It's funny. I wish he was here to tell you. He was like, "You don't like none of this elder, master teacher, Saba stuff. How would you fix it?" And I was like, my issue is not the terms. My issue is when y'all saw what went wrong with Dr. York, y'all should have immediately said, this name, this elder, this Baba, this master teacher shit, y'all should have actually then at that point started being very careful, because all that shit is cool, but in the wrong hands of a person that's really irresponsible is dangerous.
No,
so when you start calling motherfuckers master teachers, remember,
I'm using it loosely. Yeah, I'm using
it. That's what I'm saying. But it's just and Wavy know. Like right now, we on this campaign of critiquing legacies, right? And a lot of people don't understand what we're doing, so they just call it bashing the elders. but we're not. That's not really 100% what we're doing. You watch the shows, you figure it out. I don't want to waste people's time here, but if you want to do a show by the way, free of charge, you want nigga. But my thing is,
you gotta come back on here, and me and you gotta get it in on Francis Cress Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! Don't touch Francis, y'all.
Oh no, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. We about 10 videos, 20 videos in on Francis Cress Wilson.
I know her.
You and whoever that is chopping up.
You breaking up, brother. Say it again. All right, yeah, go ahead.
For me, it's the master teacher part is the irresponsibility. We'll have a conversation on Francis Cress Wilson. I don't want to do that right now, but the when you see what a person like, and if you like right now, we're gonna do a conversation about Dr. York and the land and all of that. That's kind of where the conversation is going to. He's kind of like the he who should not be named guy from Harry Potter or whatever. But in the way, if you look at him, like Wavy, when I started looking up, first he fucked up my whole algorithm. Now my ChatGPT almost got banned. My YouTube got all this crazy shit in it. So when you start researching them, though, you start seeing like Jay-Z. You don't see like names in the conscious community. You see Dipset. You see Andre 3000. And you're seeing like, oh, this nigga had a record. This nigga was wilding. But then you keep watching and you see the arms. You see the arms of the people. Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah,
go.
we hear you good. Yep.
Go ahead, go.
Go ahead, go.
No. I was telling bro, it's way too late for Francis Cress Wilson. Motherfucker been going in already.
Yeah, we've been going in. No question. No question. Now, all right. The one thing I will say about let me finish that thing about York. So his arms and his branches is really not nobody now in 2025 in this particular community that I can't do 3 degrees of separation back to him. And that was the master teacher. That's like the final boss. And nobody hesitated with the name, even after the judge said he's the most prolific child predator of all time. People still was repping his name. And then you lead right into Polite.
Right.
You lead right, like literally, this is a guy who, I don't know if y'all seen the video. I did a video on sexual assault in the conscious community.
Right.
And there's a video where Polite is on a bench, I guess, with a York victim, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And he told the man, I don't care if my spiritual father touched 100 boys. To something to that effect.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
He would still be my father. Now, here's the crazy part, though. Here's the crazy part. I don't even blame him because he's a sucker. My concern, though, is how is this the most wanted, most viewed, most popular nigga? Like at some point, he's supposed to be gone. But here's the thing. He taught, he does teach, he does do this, he does that. So you just gotta be careful with that teaching shit because while they teaching you something, they might be doing some wild shit. And then we come to find out, nobody was surprised. I don't think they were, but nobody should have been surprised how his story ended.
No, not at all.
All right, let me give you a little pushback. Rich Blood.
Go ahead.
When to say OG to me is the same thing as elder. Now, with the master teacher, I understand where you was going, but elder, I believe elder is good. Elder is like saying the big homie. You know what I'm saying? But in the whole nother realm, you know.
That's how I use the term master teacher. I don't use it like
because you're a solid nigga. You're a solid nigga. Pause. You're solid. So when you say elder, I fully understand OG.
Right.
But these niggas think these guys are their daddies, bro. We saw a video, and I can't even make this up. It was a video with Reggie and another guy. I wish Logic was here. He'd be able to tell you. There's a video of them, and the Nick, like, I've seen people say spiritual father of somebody that died. You saw that video, right? And they standing in front of, like, the garden, and the dude says somebody else's name, and then he's like, Dr. Yosef Ben Jokanan, our daddy.
Damn.
This is another grown man talking about another grown man that's not his father. So now you might mean OG when you say elder.
Right.
Some of these guys, and I think that's where we're getting a lot of pushback from Wavy. These guys won't agree, but a lot of these men and women, their identities are tied up in these people. So when we're critiquing these people's legacy, they actually think we're talking about them.
Attacking them personally.
They don't think that we're even talking about. It's like, hell no, don't talk about that. That's my daddy. That's my spiritual father.
Right.
That's my OG. That's my master teacher. So they think like we're almost attacking their parent. Like it ain't even their parents. This is me. This is who I am. This is,
it's a part of their identity. They
right. So they taking it, and that's why I don't care about the pushback. That's why I listen to it, I appreciate it, and I keep going.
I got a spiritual mother, you know what I'm saying? A mother,
Right.
Jean Denver, you know what I'm saying? She was closely tied to Assata Shakur, you know what I'm saying, and Africans for Sanity Now, you know what I'm saying, movement after Assata, you know what I'm saying, went into exile in Cuba, you know what I'm saying? She picked up the mantle, you know what I'm saying? She died at like 90, 98 or something like that, little tiny short woman. She was the one who brought me to the slave theater, brought me to Harlem, brought me to all of these little, you know what I'm saying, conferences and discussions and, you know what I'm saying, and lectures when I was a teenager. So I call her my spiritual mother. She in a sense is a master teacher to me, but not like, you know, these dudes deify, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They deify. And I'm not deifying when I say master teacher from a New York mindset. Master teacher is like,
but
like I'm saying,
that's different. Oh yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
At least you got to know that
yeah
person and touch that person. These dudes be saying they people met him, and they only read a book about this dude, or you know what I'm saying?
They
Don't even know this
never
person
been
at
in their
all.
presence.
Never
Right.
even.
Right.
Yeah, so coming off the street, this makes no sense to me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes absolutely no sense. So for me, even with the Francis Chris Wilson, to get into it just a little bit, even if she passed away and even if her intentions was good, shout out to my brother Corey. Corey will tell you the road to hell is paved with a lot of good intentions. So I think if we would have revered the pseudos of that time, if we would have revered them for their resistance and kept it there and revered them as a cultural icon or a historical icon, and then say their contribution was cultural, historical, they part of the record, that's that. But once they was getting into science, you're supposed to stop that. Because if you don't, what happens is they're cultural, they're historical, and in her case, she's educated. She has a degree in psychiatry.
Yep.
But once a person, even if psychiatry is interdisciplinary, with great power comes great responsibility. Yes, you can mix up all these different things, right? In psychiatry, I get it, in psychology. But in that same token, there's a responsibility with that. You can't take that and then go in front of unscientific people and laymen and start preaching melanin theory and white genetic annihilation, these things that are not scientifically true, but you're up there as a doctor in psychiatry and the people that's talking to you, that's listening to you, don't know the difference. Now, I could revere her for her resistance. She had the double whammy. She was a woman and she was black during that time. So I revere her resistance beyond belief. That's what's crazy. I revere her for her resistance, but I just want to keep certain things in a specific place. Right. I almost understand why she wrote the ISIS papers. I get it.
It was important. What she did
I get
was
it. No,
very
that's what I'm
important.
saying. I
Psychologically
get that part.
for us, it was so important.
But you gotta
regardless
keep
whether
it
was-
as a.
Yeah.
But some people are taking it as science. They actually think that this stuff is true. So that's all I'm correcting.
Right.
Other
It's
people are
theoretical,
throwing her away, but you got to keep it there. Now, here's the thing: they say she's not dangerous, but this is another thing of what happens when you don't correct it. And as for the community, as this isn't science, because now you got a Umar. Now I don't know if you ever seen Umar, but Umar starts his fucking speeches off with white genetic annihilation, penis envy, homosexuality, white genetic annihilation, and this dude been robbing the community in 2025. You got Polite, who was saying a lot of the stuff that she was saying. He didn't make that shit up. He got it from her. You think he didn't read the ISIS papers?
Right. It became very much a part of the culture.
Right. So you gotta. So now when Polite and Umar and these people that's grifters and scammers and sick niggas, when they trying to rob the community with this, at least the community knows that ain't even what Francis Cress Wilson was trying, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson was trying to do.
Correct.
And they know you passing this shit off as real. And you taking money for it out the community right now.
Right, right.
So all I'm trying to do is just give the clarity of that. So like people are saying, attack the new people, don't talk about the old people. Well, no, because if if they don't know the ISIS papers is cultural and theoretical and necessary for her times, and they actually think it was science,
it's still
up
a problem for peer review. All of it has to still be up for peer review. You know what I'm saying? As we go into the future and our kids are learning, I don't want my son to say, oh yeah, no, you know what I'm saying, he's right because he's an elder and he's been doing this for freaking 40 years and everybody knows him. I don't want you to be that dude. I want you to be the dude that says, well, I got questions about this and that, and I don't agree with you on this part. And we still have to hold ourselves to that kind of standard where no matter what position we take, that we have to be able to accept, you know what I'm saying, a critical, you know what I'm saying, a critical freaking challenge.
Let me say this real quick. Rich Blood is over 10 ways to skin a cat. It's over 10 ways to spin this goddamn content. So long as y'all keep doing y'all thing, that leaves room for people like me and other people to react to it from a different perspective.
Right.
So it's more so like, long as we got this this understanding, we ain't go hit below the belt, talk about each other's families, we ain't go flag the videos. Let's keep the goddamn content flowing. Let's get these people a show and let's stack this motherfucking bread up.
Right. Pseudo Killers did an amazing video today. Somebody put the link in the chat and they put a couple of clips in our Discord. And the crazy thing is, I don't agree with a lot of what they're saying, but I get killed a lot for my political stances. One thing I do believe in is free speech. So at the end of the day, you got to be, if I want to live in a world where nobody is going to say, I don't even want to live in a world where people is like, you know what, Brass, I don't agree with you, but hell yeah, man, I it's great what you're saying. And then they don't ever give their stance, then that's where the content stops. Conversations like this, it's good to see how super wavy. Remember, these are Discord shows. We're in our Discord chats. We're all out living our day. Corey doing concrete. I'm on different sites. Logic is somewhere in a fucking bunker somewhere. What you call them? Barber Blood is somewhere cutting hair. So we're not sitting down doing this. That's the only way we can really give the content.
Right.
So it's good to see somebody like a super wavy, a man of respect. I want to see his point of view. Like that line you said about you say Ankh is in a cult, or you say the pseudo killers are Ankh is a leader, but you gave this nigga a couple thousand. You supporting the fucking cult, right? So then in my mind, I'm like, I don't have the ability to see it that way. You need somebody that is outside the forest that could tell me like, this is what this looks like to me. And then now the conversations, wavy, can move forward. We not just every day niggas is. When I was in the Discord of the pseudo killers, and that's why I said I wasn't a pseudo killer, and I left the Discord. And it wasn't out of no disrespect with them. We had a little time. We was going back and forth with that shit over with. But the reason why there's clarity is even how they run their shit. You can be in that Discord, and most certainly Gullah will tell you, there's no chance of you ever being official. Because them niggas treat that shit a certain way. You gotta be certain red. You gotta have done a certain, you gotta have a capacity for it. There's 1,000 niggas in the Discord. It might only be 7 pseudo killers. So with them, you gotta kind of understand, like, when them niggas are saying some shit, at least the ones that's on the channel that you listening to, it's something to listen to because they done went through a rigorous program themselves. They police themselves more than us. Right. I've seen a lot of agreeing and niggas just going along with Ankh, but niggas agree with me sometimes and just go along with me. So that wouldn't be cult. That's when and this is my opinion, not everybody's.
Yeah.
Right. This is my opinion. But in that case, at a bare minimum, you gotta at least respect it. I don't gotta like it. I don't gotta be around them niggas. We don't gotta agree. But then again, when they do a show, Wavy, I didn't watch the show. They don't have a fucking monetize button. But Jew will tell you, Marcus will tell you, when I was in the Discord, when they would do shows, I send them niggas cash out. Shouts to them. That shit's hard work. So, but I don't agree with nothing they said on their video tonight, damn near. Like 80% of it I disagree. But in the same token, that's not that it ain't for me to disagree. It's supposed to be
what channel was it on? Was it on
you said tonight?
Yeah, they did a show on Pseudo Killers.
On Pseudo Killers or Skeptics?
Yeah, go check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm gonna give
go
them
check that shit out. It was an interesting perspective on how we might be fucking it up. But see, now watch. Now check this out. While we're talking right now, we're live on Carnivorous. They were live on their channel. We were live while they were live, and then somebody dropped the link of Super Wavy in our Discord, and I didn't watch any of they shit. I didn't even watch our own show that we live right now, and I'm up here with him. That's how it's supposed. Like that's a community. That's a symbiotic relationship.
Right. It's breaking bread. It's breaking bread. Yeah.
Right. And I told you, me and Super Wavy started off beefing for real. Internet beefing, if that's what you want to call it. But shit, game recognized game. A lot of these motherfuckers don't have channels. They talk a lot of shit in the chat. Right. They don't have channels.
90% of all of the people who I'm cool with are the dudes that I was banging against.
I told you in real life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just work
in
out
my
that way
real life,
sometimes.
my best friends are people that I fought.
Right.
I know that might not make sense to
it's a
the average person, but you get it out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
get all of that bullshit out the way so you can respect me and I respect you as a man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna spar it out.
Hey Zion, didn't I say this last week? Didn't I say this last week, Zion, with you and y'all?
Yeah, no, y'all and me are cool now. You know what I'm saying? Like first when we was on the stage on the panel, you know what I'm saying? Y'all came at my head, you know what I'm saying? And then I start firing back. You know what I'm saying? You had to shoot me out the stage because I got a little muddy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Super Wavy with these reactions will keep. You need reaction people.
Yeah, you have to have
because
that.
you need an outside perspective and somebody to keep the conversation fresh. The reason why these niggas is arguing, like everybody argues with Juju, right? That's like shouts to her. Everybody argues with Juju. They be saying reckless shit to her. I done seen it. She'll be sitting on the panel, motherfucker just join the panel. It'd be 9 men up there. They just
it usually
out.
be women that be attacking Juju, like the sisters get real
but
mad.
Dig though, but Dig. What happens is they not even cussing her out for the topic of the show. They cussing her out for some shit 3 years ago, 2 years ago, right? Yeah. So what happens is if you don't have the reaction channels where everybody could just go watch pieces of the shit, they may not have time to watch it all, the conversation doesn't move forward. And we just talking about the same shit. The niggas with this Black Egypt shit, the problem with the conversation is it just hasn't moved forward.
Right.
It just hasn't. And these is people, you think Gullah knows this shit up and down. Everybody, if you know Gullah and you follow his channel, you know that he goes live Saturday, 2:00 in the morning. That's how I met Gullah. Gullah was in the Discord this whole time, never knew him in the Pseudo Killers Discord. One day they say he goes live. I used to hear him in the chats talk. I'd be like, why this nigga don't got a channel? He's like, yeah, he got a channel. And then I went and it was 1:00 in the morning, 2:00 in the morning, he'll go live and he start talking the shit. You're supposed to have a whole bunch of that with about 5 people reacting. You get 5 people reacting on these things, making shorts, putting them shits on TikTok, putting it on Instagram, all of a sudden the other. You'll be looking at your channel like, where all these niggas come from?
Right.
You're like, why is this motherfucker calling me rich
views out of nowhere because somebody plugged you? You know what I'm saying? Somebody brought it up and they gonna go over there and check and see what was said and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And that's
it's supposed to be symbiotic.
You know what I'm saying? That's organic. You know what I'm saying? That's grassroots. You know what I'm saying? That's the basis of grassroots. You know what I mean?
So we need more reaction channels. I fuck around and make a reaction channel. It's good business.
I don't have a channel. You know what I'm saying? I go on everybody else's platform as long as I've been in the game. You know what I'm saying? Zion Warchild, the Smusher Man, all of that stuff. I was on Lions Den, on Sarnetta, on you know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Source Debate League. I'm all over the place. You just put Zion Warchild in the daggone YouTube chat, and you'll see all of the debates. You know what I'm saying? Zion wearing Zion Warchild, and I just don't have my own channel because I rather support. You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen. You know what I'm saying? Wavy got his channel. I love Wavy channel. You know what I'm saying? I share Wavy channel on my when I see him going in. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sharing, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to pop up on the channel. I can stay in the daggone chat and give some pushback or pop on the panel because I'd rather be the dude that's supporting. You know what I'm saying? I'm an assist player, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm straight up assist, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a power forward, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know my lane, you know what I'm saying? What's your channel, Rich Blood? So I can add you.
Well, we partnered with Carnivorous Podcast.
Carnivorous.
Yes, Carnivorous. That's Chef and Corey. We got our own channel, Trimedia 0124. But we just did a good power move. Okay. We about to start a debate league. We about to start a
you're gonna have to keep me posted, bro.
Yeah. So now our new shit, I'm gonna make you actually be the first person to hear it.
Man,
our new channel, our new channel is it's called Low Key Genius. So Trimedia still exists. We're gonna use that for the the business arms because we do other shit with that, real estate and shit like that. It ain't really for YouTube. So we but for Low Key Genius, that'll be because like the name of the channel Low Key Genius is it's literally for people like Wavy, because I don't really, honestly, now I'm gonna be probably a little bit more cold than I should be. I don't really rock with all the guys who run the channels, but being a moderator in PK, the comments on these channels, you can tell it's some smart motherfuckers in the chat. They just don't have channels. They don't get a chance to give presentations because they don't have a name or anybody trying to hear what they're saying. So we working with some good brothers. We trying to work with the Genesis brothers, Genesis 49ers, the biblical DNA guy. Yep, like we trying to work with people in the chat.
I added that's
is this it?
Well, let me see.
Low key. No. There's one that I see that has a skull image in the So is that different?
No, what I'll do is I'll put the link in the I'll put the link.
Oh yeah, with the key, the Low Key Genius. Yeah, that's the one
it's like 600 subscribers. Low Key Genius. It's like an L. It's a L. I'm about to I'm gonna put the link in there.
Definitely.
I'm gonna put the link in there
so I can
like right now. Look at this Super Wavy, and now Psycho is live. Shouts to Psycho Pathist. When y'all done with Super Wavy, go over there. He got 100 people in the chat. It's supposed to be symbiotic, bro. It's not supposed to be just one person monopolizing everything.
It's a community, yo. You know what I'm saying? We're a community of you know what I'm saying, regardless of what position you might take on religion or whatever, we're still we're still the black conscious community. Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, it's in I put it in there, just copy and paste that. But
got it.
But Wavy, you got anything else? I gotta get up in 2 hours, G.
Nah, you said who is live right now?
Psycho.
And then you
Psycho Pathist, I think that's his whole name.
And you said you live. I thought you said you live.
We just finished 20 minutes ago. 3 hours. We just did a 4 hour. We did it's called Turn Their TV Off. We just finished.
All right. Give us a little. I'm about to go check that out. Everybody head over to Carnivorous Podcast.
Just drop a like. Yeah, just drop a like. Follow the channel.
I know these are not live. I know they pre-recorded. So give us a little insight on what's popping, what y'all had popping tonight.
Tonight, it's a continuation actually of this conversation. That's why I said you're gonna actually enjoy it because it was like a little bit of
was Chief X there?
Yeah, no, this is a good one. This it's long. It's 3 hours 50 minutes. But it's good. See, like even with our Discord, Wavy, that's why I tell everybody join the Discord, because even in our Discord, that's why we just play y'all the Discord chats.
I never went to Discord, man. I was turned off.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I need to go to Discord.
No, but here's why. Here's the important part. Because in our Discord, I like our Discord to be kind of like Geneva or wherever that place is where everybody can go. Geneva, right? So it's not. It's like right. So that's one of the only places. I think God Killer said that. It's one of the only places where you'll hear Chief X and God Killer talk. Now they don't stay civil very long, but it's a place where you can have that conversation. You can still see a conversation with Chef Corey and shit like that.
That's what I was gonna tell you. Barber Blood is the only nigga that can get Ankh and Chief X on the phone.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like Chief X like that. Like it'd be hard to get.
I fuck with Chief X.
Barber Blood, he played a back door so well.
I slapped Chief X up one day,
bro,
man.
He'll tell you, bro. I call Chef.
I literally, I slapped him up with information. Like I beat up on Chief X.
He was on. Put it like this: he's on a channel. He's on our show. This is how slick Chef is. He was live on our channel, and we was cussing Ankh out, like we was into it. While he was live on, because that was a recorded show from earlier today. While he was live on the Pseudo Killers, getting into it with them, and tomorrow he won't even remember none of this shit. He'd be like, "What y'all doing?" His favorite line is, "I'm a barber." And he don't even know how important that shit actually is to just be able to float around, have conversations here, have conversations there, not in agreement with everybody. So I think that's good shit.
Hey, that nigga was in the pseudo. That nigga was in the Pseudo Killer chat after the motherfucking conversation we had today.
I know, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That nigga crazy, bro. He's but you need somebody like that because you need somebody where somebody got to be able to bridge the gap of these conversations, because the best conversations, honestly, like I've told Ankh this, I told a lot of people this. The worst thing that didn't happen was there was no Smash and Ankh debate over Black Egypt. There was no that, like, everybody knows there was a time at the height of it a couple months ago where Ankh could be live with 150 plus people, Smash should be live with 150 plus people at the same time.
Right. So
if you get, that's 300 people. Now these people, a lot of it is personality worship. I don't think niggas really know the meta like that, or niggas know evolution like that. I don't think they're learning per se. But these are people that the personality worship. They like, all right, well, I rock with what he's saying. And then they all in the chats banging this, that, and the other. You could have did a good debate. Motherfuckers could have, it wouldn't have ended the conversation, but there would have been an economy that could have been created from it. And if you hear what I'm saying, if you notice, people will say it's money hungry, but to a motherfucker like Gullah that's up at 1 o'clock in the morning, the motherfuckers that's actually teaching, it's just like rap. What did Jay-Z say?
Hey, Brass.
What?
Anybody on the outside looking into all this shit could see that motherfuckers dropped the ball.
Oh, okay.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Even with Ankh versus Jabari.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole Jabari versus Garfield. It's a lot of money that was left, you know what I'm saying? A lot of drop the balls. It's like this. You got speaking to Chef, you need some niggas that'll go tell a master, hey, y'all working us too hard. You need some niggas that'll go tell the master workers, hey man, they need some water over there.
Right.
But with the elders and Brass, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You embrace this shit. But with a lot of the elders, they don't embrace the youth. Now, if you an elder and you stuck in your ways and you're not technological savvy to know how to run some shit online, then and you just listening to goddamn your partner or your wife, you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna always drop the ball and be a dinosaur. So it's you ain't wrong with what you're saying about the money shit.
Yeah, and I think with that, the economy. Now you might think, not you, but let's say it's a crowd listening to this today and in perpetuity. But to someone listening, that's why I always highlight Gullah. You probably hate that I do it now, but that's why I highlight Gullah, because if you create an economy big enough, then a guy like Gullah who actually takes this shit serious and actually reads these books and doesn't care if you give him a fucking dime, like, it would be great, but wouldn't care. Like, he's actually gonna read whole articles and break the whole shit down, like he's actually teaching you some shit, right? Then the economy will make its way to him Saturday at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's how you know your job is you're doing a good job. And it doesn't matter if somebody likes Cedric or they like Juju or they like Ankh or they like me or they like you. It doesn't matter if they like it. Everybody, it's like I keep saying, it's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah,
everybody eats.
Yeah,
everybody
that's how it's
eats.
supposed to be.
It's enough goddamn money out here, and if we ain't even got a pocket watch, nothing. The community the community we got right here is beautiful. We ain't got a pocket watch shit. Everybody just gotta stay on their job, brass, keep doing what the hell you doing. Because at the end of the day, we need motherfuckers that don't think alike. That's how motherfuckers learn.
That's the point.
Like you said, that's how
their growth comes from.
That's
the
the growth.
Move forward.
Correct. Yeah, that's why when he was saying earlier, he was like, "Nah, I was gonna come up here, and I was gonna cut, right?" And it was like, "Yeah, I ain't really want to cut because he's up here, but in actuality, I need to hear that because that will give me the fuel, and it also, I'm a person believes pressure, to bust pipes, but it'll create diamonds too. So at the end of the day, I need the pushback for Francis Cress Wilson. It's just right now, once you turn it, I'm noticing kind of, and this is why you'll like the video from today. You'll notice
I love
that
Francis, so
it's getting
I gotta watch the video. I gotta watch.
You're right.
I met her in person.
Hopefully, we feel the same about each other the next time we talk.
Yeah,
but
I would love to watch the video.
No, but what I'm saying is like, but then like you'll see today in our video today, it got personal.
Oh, it did.
Right. And then it got personal. Some people took it, because like I said, we fuck on people's identity. I get that. But it's important for something like, but look at it like this. It could have got personal and stayed there, or Wavy could have did the reaction show. We got on here and talked.
Constructive.
And then constructive. And then they went live. We went live. And when I wake up around 4:30 every day. When I take my nap around 8, 9 a.m., when I get up, I don't even remember really the shit from the night before. And then all I'm looking at, no, for real, because I'm just.
I do the same thing, y'all.
Yeah, like I don't really remember.
Last night?
Right, you know how many times motherfucker be like, "You called me a motherfucker."
Was I wilding?
I was like, bro, I don't remember that shit. You listen, when you watch the videos, you'll see like.
I be DWYing on, you know what I'm saying, on these channels.
I don't really, because I can't really, because the thing is, I had to learn early. It's one of the things I learned from PK. This is the internet. Like, you don't bring a lot of your real life into it, but just your integrity alone.
Right.
I'm not going to see you. You're not going to see me. And then I also know if I do see you and you see me, we all know, and this ain't no tough talk shit. Motherfuckers ain't fighting. We ain't like when I see you, it might be like,
guys, I bet you when you pull up, you're gonna dap me up and give me a hug.
Because you're gonna realize how silly it is.
Because you really don't want that smoke with
that's not really what we in it for. But like I said, if anybody is confused as to what I'm doing or whatever, or what Low Key Genius, I plug everything. Shouts to Carnivorous, shout to Gullah, Book of Al Jahid's podcast, shout to Super Wavy, shout to Low Key Genius. My brother Hits, my brother DQ, my brother Logic, and Tri-Media is still there. It's just Low Key Genius is like an evolution. But Tri-Media, we do a lot of shit outside of the internet for business wise. So our YouTube shit is gonna be Low Key Genius. But shouts to them. But my overarching point is whatever you hear, whatever this, that, and the other, fine, believe that shit. But just at least remember to take this. For all the shit that these people talking about on these channels, somebody should be a millionaire at this point. Right. Someone.
I told
off of
he
YouTube.
needed to have his own freaking what do you call reality TV show with all of the characters, you know what I'm saying, that come on his, you know what I'm saying? Like they need to have cameramen.
If Uncle Sinetta get back to the in-person debating for 6 months,
he'll kill it.
Right.
He'll be a millionaire.
He'll kill it.
And he's got so much content. You know what I'm saying? They made him pull everything down, but he's got so much content. This dude could literally
And why?
have
And but he not.
somebody.
Now let me ask
Yeah,
you a question. I hate to cut you off. Pardon self.
that's fine. Go ahead, brother.
But why? The personal shit. It was the personal shit. It was the from what I understand, I'm not the genius with it, and I don't know everybody, the players or whatever, but him getting into it with this person, getting into it with that person, this one flagging this person channel, this one saying this and this one doing that, and then the motherfucker with the biggest plug, whether you agree with his shit or not, now he got to pull all this shit down. He can't do this. Like, I'm surprised he still do shows and shit. If you,
Hey,
you know,
Brass, it's like how we talking about this symbiotic relationship.
Right.
Imagine that, but going backwards. I'm
Right,
creating
tearing each other down.
How they all flagging my channel.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
Yep. Yeah. It's the opposite, man, and it fucks it up. Wavy, how many? Remember when what's the dude name? Garfield. When Garfield and him was going at it, could you imagine the reaction channels from some of them
That's
shows
another
going
nigga
back and
who
forth?
hates me, yo. Another nigga who hates me. Garfield will not let me talk for 5 minutes on his channel. Like he ain't gonna give me 2 minutes before he start cutting me off and shoot me down into the backstage. And you know what I'm saying?
I only ask this, and then I gotta go. I only ask this. I only ask this when you say that. Just take yourself out of the equation. Take Garfield out the equation. And trust me, me and Garfield, we don't agree. I don't, it's just. But I understand Don King do good business too. But in the same token, this is what I want you to understand. Just take this with it. Humble out and realize, it's like that waitress that yells at you at the restaurant. You don't know the other 30 customers they had to deal with, and then they got to you. So that's why I don't take a lot of this shit personal. This nigga me and Unc got into it today, probably pretty serious, but I still have no issue. Still shout him out. He's still like, I loved what you were saying about get your lick back. Some of that Baltimore drug deal shit be weird when he be doing the analogies, but for the most part, he a street nigga. Yeah. He a street nigga. He did the first thing in history. Then I'm gonna dip out. He did the first thing in history. He started off with Dr. Ben and ended with Darwin. So like the fact that he started off reading Dr. Ben and then with evolution, he actually made the correct transition and went to Darwin to get the actual shit, and now he could spit that shit crazy. Pause. So now I could critique him, but I will recognize, like, based off the history that I know of him, for him to even still be here, fuck doing YouTube and all of that, just for him to still be here, I'll revere him for that, but I will critique his legacy for everything else.
Right.
It's like this. He created a lane for black people to fuck with the science and it be a cool thing. Yeah. Like when he told Chief X, and I know you heard this, you was on the live. He told Chief X, nigga, I took that. Like even
that was a hilarious live.
Even if you feel like Unc owe him some money, for him to say I took that, that's like, okay, we in the streets then. Never mind. He don't owe him no money.
Yeah, all day long. All day long. And the same token, Wavy, with even with how he did it, you'd have to almost kind of look at it like, yeah, he on some street shit now.
Right.
Like he's not, this ain't no, we're not doing science and all this, that, and the other. Like he on some, this is some street shit. We having this is a whole nother thing. Like you thought you was about to do some street shit with a nigga from the street. Now, then he took that, and then you look at the stuff that he do. This is why I say I am hesitant, and I'm going to shout him out for something he said. And when you look at it this way, it kind of changes the cult kind of conversation, because you have to, it goes to, how does it work? It goes to, this is also a motherfucker to give out free computers to kids with Dr. Mayat. So it's like, for whatever you think the motherfucker is, and like I told you, we do not agree on a lot of shit. But you can't hate on a motherfucker for people, he actually doing that kind of work, the streets work. That's the kind of shit I respect. I really don't, that's why I don't watch the shows. because I don't really care about what I went to school. I got my teaching there.
Right.
I'm not on here to get taught. I'm on here to create a business. And a lot of times that seems cold, but what I think is cold, let me tell you what I think is cold. And I hate to keep pointing you out, Gullah. That the one motherfucker that reads the books and can actually tell you the shit line for line in the most technical sense is up at 1 o'clock in the morning and niggas ain't supporting like they supposed to.
Right. He's
what the
doing
fuck?
The work. Yeah, he's doing the work over here.
But I'm about to go. Hey, shouts to you, Wavy. I dropped the link in the chat. We will never, I'm telling you now, CEO, well, as owner, we will never block your shit. We will never flag your shit. I don't give a damn what you say. I want to hear your real raw truth. And hopefully we could do a show together and get some content. And coming to the Discord, we do a Discord show. Discord shows are so easy. You could do your real life while you're talking. Because trust me, there's 50 niggas in there that want to talk. So we ain't gonna lack for talking. But
I used
hey,
to
y'all
do the
have
Clubhouse.
an amazing night.
Clubhouse. So I'll be
this
looking
is better
forward
than Clubhouse.
on your panel once in a while, man.
Trust me. Listen, just join the Discord. I'm telling you, people think we promoting the Discord just because we want people in there. It's just a lot of the shows we do are pre-recorded. We can't do live shows all the time. And while we're recording, while the shit is playing on YouTube, we're usually in the Discord recording. Sometimes we'll go live if it's a great conversation. I think everybody gonna talk. But once again, it's entertainment. If it's gonna be choppy, niggas connections, people in and out because we doing shit, I don't do lives. But we always do recorded shows, and you're always welcome to come in there. And it don't even gotta be on our topic. We got 7 different rooms. If you wanted to do a room where you wanted to talk about what you wanted to talk about with like 5 or 6 people, we'll record that shit and put that shit out as a show.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. But y'all, hey, y'all be good, bro. I gotta get some rest.
Good to meet you,
Wavy,
brother.
keep it going, bro. This shit is this was really entertaining.
Appreciate you, Uncle Brad. Take it
Best
easy.
to you, G.
Hey, Jesse. My bad, Jesse, man. You came at the end of the show. We about to get up out of here. We about to head over to Carnivorous Podcast. They just got through going live. So some more goddamn content. They say Chief X versus Ankh.
Oh yeah.
So it's supposed to be going crazy. Gullah, what's good? Angry Blood.
Yeah, I think I was on that wilding too today. I was on that wilding too, man. I'm a blood for real though. It was
Yeah, I know. Subscribe
Me
to
too, yo.
LG
3-5-Big-2-1-2. That ha set. Murder Gang, baby. What you talking about? You know
Everybody, subscribe to Al Jahid's podcast. We're about to get up out of here. Peace, everybody. A1, appreciate you. Zion, appreciate you. Gullah, Uncle Brass came up in here, man. After he let it rain, Uncle Brass let it rain in the chat like I was a stripper. God damn it! Let me go take a damn bath. I feel filthy. Rich blood.
He dropped some real jewels too. You know what I'm saying? To get to the bread too though.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yep.
All right, everybody.
So we going to Carnivorous? We sliding over to Carnivorous?
Yeah, we sliding over to Carnivorous. They ain't live right now, but he said he just went live, so it's a new show on there. Gullah say he on there.
Okay, yeah, 25 minutes ago. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. All right.
Peace.